What's up, everybody? Welcome back to It's in the Blood. You know what time it is. I have officially made it to the divisional round of the playoffs. And we got a good one. All 4 games this weekend are going to be good ones. We've got the Chiefs hosting the Jacksonville Jaguars. And it's so good to see all of you guys today. Appreciate you all being here. Hopefully we have fun. There's a little bit of precipitation in this game today, a little bit of weather. It looks like it's slowed down a little bit there, but all I know is it's cold. It's playoff time, and us Chiefs fans, the few of us that are hanging out in the chat that are also Chiefs fans, we've been waiting 2 weeks for this one. Jags fans, you guys had a great game last week. Comeback victory over the Chargers. And yeah, we've been just sitting, waiting, ready to go, ready to watch this game. We do have a little bit of time before this game does kick off, but I wanted to get in here a little bit early. I think like 8 more minutes, and just get all fired up together to kick off this divisional round weekend. Absolutely, everybody, if you're new here, be sure to hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. We're pushing to get to 2,000 before the Super Bowl. We're getting very close. Tyreek Hill says, KC, what's good? Just 13 minutes, right? Well, my TV said 7, but it'll probably take that long, yes. I mean, Peyton, there's respectfully so. I have a weird feeling about this game, too. The Chiefs, the whole AFC West plays against the AFC South, very strange. So I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully I don't lose my mind too much, but if we do, I know you guys love that as well. But we're getting ready, we're getting fired up. Crack a cold one, just a Dr. Pepper. And yeah. Probably start at 35 after the hour. That's kind of what I was thinking. It's 18 now, so we got some time. If you want to go ahead, since Mickey kicked us off, put your scores and predictions. This time, I am, not going to put a score in because I don't feel comfortable about it. But I'd like to see what everybody has to say. So go ahead and drop that so we can go back at the end of this stream and see who got closest. KC did beat the Jags earlier this season, week 10, I believe, 27-17. Correct to goal one, just Dr. Pepper. I mean, it's cold. It is cold, so that counts as a cold one. But I'm just drinking some Dr. Pepper today. Safe and healthy game. That's all I can ask for all weekend long. Is everybody in their respected teams that are playing this weekend stays healthy and have a good game. Also, Peyton coming in here with the 27-21 Jags. Mickey said 44-17 KC. Bok chicken. But what's up, everybody? It's good to see you. Papa Blood will be in here later tonight to do the Giants versus Eagles game. Another fun matchup that I can't wait to watch. But I will be in the chat hanging out. It is still spitting. Yeah, I knew it was still. I pulled up the weather for Kansas City earlier just to look. I'll pull it back up here. See what it looks like it's going to do. It still says snow for the next hour, but it says 90% at 4, 70% at 5, 80% at 6, and 70% at 7. And that's at Kansas City time. So it looks like it's going to continue to come down a little bit more later on as the hour goes on. So, we love snow games. Good game, Alex. You know what I want? Bengals and Jags at home. If the Bengals don't beat the Bills, I will actually rage. I'll drive to Buffalo and smack Zach Taylor. Just for all Bengals fans out there. I'll do it. 58% of America picked the Chiefs to win. I think that's respected to give a lot of credit to the Jags. they've been battle tested this year, and they've proved themselves worthy of being here. They got it, like I said, a nice comeback win. I'm not gonna act like I think this is gonna be a blowout, man. I don't think that by any means. I think it'll be a good game, and for all of you who were in the pick stream last night with us, I told you how I felt about this, but it feels so much like the 2019 Texans versus Chiefs in the wild card round game. And you know how that it started 24-0, but Kansas City roared back and won like 52-31. I don't know if it's going to be that much scoring, but like that kind of vibe is what this game feels like to me. Lindsay, he said he's taking off work early because he's scheduled to be off at 3 and it starts at 3. But I told him I'd be in here to rock and roll, get it going for him just in case. Just want to win. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Clint. I'm right there with you. We're supposed to get a lot of snow tomorrow. I hope not, man. Well, I'm fine with it, I guess. I'm home all weekend, so I don't like ice, though. If it's gonna snow, snow, but I don't want any ice. They're showing all these guys getting warmed up on the sideline. It's 22 after, so we're inching a little bit closer to getting this game kicked off. It says football night in America, but it is literally 3 o'clock in the afternoon where this game is being played. So it's funny that it just says night. I don't know what nighttime is considered, but I feel like after 6 usually is probably like nighttime. What's up, Mickey? Snow is ice. Snow is not ice. Ice is frozen. Snow is like in between rain and ice. It's softer. Nobody's listen, sports cat. Nobody's doubting the Jags. If they pick the Chiefs to win, they know that it's any given Sunday, and in this case Saturday, anybody can win any game. I really just want to. Alex really just wants to watch the game. Hurry up, Papa. I do just want to watch the game. But yeah, these teams are both great. What's up, Noah? Obviously I'm a little bit biased. Everyone that's not a Chiefs fan or Jags fans, yeah, because of Buffalo, man. That's the only reason. It's us versus the world, and I'm cool with it, man. I'm cool with it. Can I win the game? Sure, Dave. Go put your red jersey on and get out there. You're a lot closer to Arrowhead than I am right now. So go get your jersey on and get out there, and I'm sure they can find you a helmet. Everybody that's just joining us, if you would like, sweet, I'm in. Sounds good. I'll be looking for you out there. I don't know what number you're going to take, but I have to guess that it's probably like 69 or something. But Mickey is the closest. He is 2 minutes away, so he wins that. But teal is not better color than red. I like a lot of blues, but I don't really care for the color teal, and that has nothing to do with the Jags. It has nothing to do with this game. But teal is not better than red. But I drive really fast, Mickey. How far are you, Dave? Probably 2 hours, if I had to guess. From Kansas City? I don't know exactly in that area where you live because it's a pretty big area. I don't think I could get to KC before this game is over. 4 hours? Okay, I know that it just definitely depends on where you're at in that Missouri area. But yeah, Missouri is huge. I know that driving through from here, once you get to like St. Louis, it's like 2 hours for me, 2.5. I used to live less than 3 miles from Arrowhead. I love it up there, man. I would live there if I could. I'm literally next to the arch. One time when I was driving either to or from Kansas City, I was not paying attention and I took a random exit on accident. It was like a exit only lane and I was right underneath of it and I was like, how did I get here? I was just on the interstate. But it was snowing really bad when I was driving through. But that's pretty cool. Takes me about 40 to 50 minutes to get out of St. Louis. I got you. It looks like we're getting a little bit closer to starting this one. We got Collinsworth. Alas, now I live less than 2 miles from the Pacific. I live like 35 to 40 minutes from Cincinnati. Going towards Kansas City. I got you. So it looks like they're cutting a commercial break, and I think that might be our last commercial before this game gets kicked off. This TV is really loud. Let me turn that down real quick. Great snow game. Who won the toss? I don't know if they've done the toss, but I can't hear what they're saying. I can just hear the background noise. Yeah, I hope the snow pours on, man. I really enjoy watching just like white snow games, you know. Like the little flurries is fine, but it's not as cool as seeing like a white field out there from the snow just pouring down. I know Papa Blood's around here somewhere. I don't know if he's in the chat, made it here yet. But he should be joining us not too long from now. Watch the Jags do another onside kick. I don't know if they'll do that in the playoffs, but they might. You know, everybody tries to pull all their tricks out when they get to the big dance and trying to get to the playoffs, so they might. What's up, Pizzle? What's going on? I heard you're hanging out in Jags territory today. So that ought to be a fun one. Jags fans got a lot to be happy about right now. Where's your goat? What goat? If it is Jags versus Giants Super Bowl, it'll just be trick plays. If one of those teams make it to the Super Bowl, I don't think the other one will. Like, I think both of them have a shot, but one or the other. I don't know. He said he doesn't watch the NFL anymore, so he might be here. I'm not sure. Woke up to 35 degrees, coldest morning this year. I don't know. The last couple days, like 2 or 3 days ago, it was like 60 something degrees here, and then but other than that one day, it's been pretty cold here. Where's Shelby? Shelby's at work. She's off Sundays and Mondays, so she is working currently. She might pop in here after a while and say hello, but you never know what a Saturday at the casino is like. All right, looks like they are doing their little promo preview thing. It's getting ready. So we will also be getting ready. It's the best time of the year, man. Lame. I mean, you gotta have money. You gotta work. She wants I'm sure she doesn't want to be at work, so as none of us would if we were there, so I get it. I took the whole weekend off. I took it off a couple months ago, but I just wanted to make sure I was home to watch it. I took all of the rest of the playoff games off. Doesn't normally dip below 40 at night. I mean, 60 is not bad. I can deal with 60. But I'm not really a big fan of like the single digits. Like when it gets that cold, I don't know. I'm glad a Honda is off on weekends. Yeah, I wasn't sure how that worked, but I figured it was something like that in case of unless something happened and you needed to work, but I don't think there's any reason. It's still 44 here. Yeah, right now where I'm at is 38. Well, it just moved up to 39, but it's not supposed to go up any more than that. It's supposed to start dropping within the hour. So mad, liked an old high school friend's post this morning, tailgating at the game. Get a message 5 minutes later, I got 2 tickets going unused, come hang out. And I guess we haven't talked in a while. Oh, that's sad, man. I get it. What's up, Mike? Well, he works like where they make the parts, I think. I don't think he works for like a dealership. I actually don't know 100%. All right, I think they're getting ready for the coin toss now, so we are moments away from kicking off. Yeah, he does like all of the back of house stuff for Honda. Doug Peterson, Andy Reid got a lot of history together. They've worked together more than once in the past, so it's cool seeing these two guys square off head to head in a playoff match. See, they know each other pretty well, so we'll see who outsmarts the other one. Obviously, let me get him out and get him ready for the game, but there can only be one. There can only be one. Papa Reed. I'll put you right here. I'll see you at halftime, Mickey. Out of working temperatures, a dip low, wind chill made me say enough. I have Chiefs chips. That's awesome. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, well, I work in a casino, and we're on water, and so a casino is kind of like a church. It's like impossible to heat or cool it properly. I mean, they do the best they can, and sometimes they do a good job. But I feel like if it is cold outside, it is cold in there. All right, I don't know who won the toss, but the Jags are gonna get the ball first. Let's get this up here. We're going red today. And kickoff is up, and it will be a touchback to start this one off. There we go. All right, we're getting ready. The Jags are going to start their opening drive at the 25-yard line. There can only be one. Sounds like a Highlander quote. There can only be one. What's up, Puppet? How's it going? All right, first down and 10 at the 25-yard line. He's got Etienne in the backfield with him. And he's going to quick pass immediately. It's going to be tipped and incomplete. They tried to move quick on that one, trying to feed it to Christian Kirk, and will be incomplete. Second down and 10. I call interception first Jags drive. What's up, Leo? I mean, I wouldn't be mad. I wouldn't be mad, Tim. It is loud. I've got my TV on 1. All I can hear are the crowd. Nervous? Always nervous. 14:57, second down and 10 from the 25. They got Ingram coming across. Lawrence looks, quick throws behind the backfield to Etienne. He's got room to run, and he's going to pick up a good chunk of yards right there. And those are pretty sweet, Dave. And it's going to be third down and 4. There's Nathan. First time? No, definitely not. But I get the reference. All right, third down and 4. Chiefs looking to get a quick 3 and out. Jags looking to extend their drive. From the 31, 32-yard line, Lawrence still dropping back, being chased. And he finally throws it, and it's nearly picked off, and it will be incomplete. That is Nick Bolton. And it'll be fourth down and 4. They will go 3 and out. My prediction is 24-17 Chiefs. I like it. That's a pretty low-scoring game, but with the weather, It's definitely possible. Almost your interception, absolutely. Yeah, he had Willie Gay with the first pressure, flushed him out, and then he finally got it off. It just bounced off his shoulder. All right, looks like they got Kadarius Toney back to field the punt. Kick is up. And he's going to return it from around the 10. And he's only going to get to about the 16 or 17-yard line. That pump fake got the cameraman, too. 40-10 Jags. We'll see, Puppet. We'll see. And the Chiefs take the field pinned at their own 17 to start their first drive. Kermit the Frog, Texas Tech. Did he say that? Because that would be the funniest thing I've ever heard. All right, first and 10 from the 17. Low snap. He's going to run with it to the left, flick it to Pacheco. Pacheco's got a lane. He's going to get 11, 12 yards on the carry. And a first down to start their opening drive. I thought Mahomes was just going to try to pull like a Lamar Kyler take off with it. He ran with Pacheco, finally flicks it to him when the pressure comes. And Pacheco's able to get a 12-yard pickup down the sideline. So it's going to be first and 10 from the 29-yard line. I love that the Chiefs ran the ball in the first play, man. Mahomes looking, being flushed right, pressure's coming, checks it down to Kelsey. Kelsey makes the first guy miss, and he's going to get a nice probably 7 yards on that play. And they are moving the ball fairly well. Pressure is coming quick. But they're able to find a way to extend the play and keep it alive. 44 play that wrong. You have to nail the QB there no matter what. That's what I'm saying. The pressure was there. All right, second down and 3. Mahomes low snap. Pressure's coming again. He jump throws it over the middle to Kelsey, and it's caught near the 50. What a play, man. I feel like he was trying to basketball hop that one and fires it over the middle over the offensive line. And that's going to go for 14 yards and another first down. Yeah, he took a shot from the backside when he threw that ball, but they're going to be at the 50-yard line, first and 10. And they're going to hand it off to Pacheco. Pacheco's got room to work, and he'll get about 4 yards on a carry. What's with all these low snaps? The weather will be a factor. I think the weather's part of it. And just teams have to find a way to settle in at the beginning of every game, and I think that's a part of it too. But they are pretty low snaps. The real question is, will we see that stupid huddle circle this week? I don't know. Second down and 5. Mahomes fires. And he's got a guy all the way down. That's Juju Smith-Schuster for another big first down, moving the ball. Roughing the passer gets called if you blow a kiss at the QB these days. Can't just nail them. I mean, that's true too. Yeah, he had a slight pump fake. Quick sidearm throw over the middle to Juju for 13 yards. Playoff Mahomes. Gotta love him. From the 32-yard line, first down and 10. Mahomes gonna roll right, fires, gets it away to Toney. Toney's fighting for every inch, and he's gonna get close to a first down, but not enough yards. It'll go for 9 yards. It'll be second down and 1. Dude, it was so funny, man. I don't care if they were playing the Raiders. I don't care if another team did it. If watching any team do that would be absolutely hilarious. All right, second and 1. at the 23. Low snap. He's going to hand the ball off to McKinnon. McKinnon makes a cutback inwards and gets them inside the red zone. Picks up the first down. What's up, Mary Beth? I do not love playoff Mahomes. Oh, I do. I've been waiting for 2 weeks for this. And we're under 10 minutes left in the first quarter. Clocks continue to roll. Continue to move them chains. Yes, Mickey. All right, from the 18-yard line. And there's a flag on the play. Looks like there's going to be a timeout by Jacksonville. I think they have too many guys on the field, and they'll burn their first timeout with 9:38 to go in this first quarter. Yeah, there was a flag, but then I guess they got the timeout off in time. They had 12 men on the field. What's up, John? Nice to see you. Yeah, I don't care if what team out of the 32 does that. I think it's hilarious, man. And if it works, I mean, good. If it blows up in your face, not to do that again. What's up, Jack? 1st and 10, Mahomes looking under pressure. He's being flushed right, and he's just going to throw it away in the direction of Juju, but he had nothing there, so he's going to get rid of the ball. What's up, Dominic? Appreciate you stopping by and saying hello. I live like 40 seconds into the future, I guess. Or I just live 40 seconds, like, in the past. I don't know. In your past. How to beat the Chiefs use 12 players. I don't know about that. All right, 2nd and 10. They're going to hand it off to Pacheco. Pacheco's pushing his way forward, and he's going to cut that yardage in about half. It will be 3rd down. It's going to be about 3rd and 6, so they're going to give him 4 yards on that play. All right, 3rd down and 6 from the 14-yard line. Mahomes dropping back, looks being flushed right. He's going to get a hand on him, but he fires and gets it away to Kelsey. And it will be completed. It's going to be close to the 1st down. I think they're going to mark it a 1st down. Is Trevor Lawrence the best female athlete of all time? I don't know, man. It's game day. That's right, Jag. It's always playoffs. Playoff time's always exciting in the NFL. I think he used his helmet to secure that catch. All right, so it's going to be 1st and goal inside the 8. Yeah, right at the 8-yard line. Low snap again. Mahomes has time. He's going to fire to the back of the end zone, and it's going to be a little bit too high for Kelsey. It will be 2nd down and goal. 8:02 to go in the first quarter. I couldn't tell because you could only see them for a split second. I think there was just a lot of hand fighting right there. All right, 2nd down and goal from the 8-yard line. Play clock's running down. He's going to roll right, check it down to Kelsey again. Kelsey's got a wide open lane, and he's going to get his way into the end zone for the first score of the game, and that's going to be a touchdown. And the Chiefs go up by 6, pinning the extra point. 7:56 left to go. There are 2 playoff Kelseys, and the other one plays later tonight. Got him right where we want him. That was Travis Kelce, TJ. Yeah, he is. Nathan. All right, Butker on to kick the extra point. Kick is good, and it's straight down the middle. The Chiefs lead by 7. With 7:56 left in the first quarter. There he is. What's up, Papa Blood? Button kicker. Don't call him button kicker. That's funny, though. Yep, both of us decided that we are going to do the games for our own respected teams. And, well, I gave him the option, actually. And I said, okay, how about this? We'll do one NFC game and one AFC game. And so he chose his game, which means that I would get my game. And so we each do one game each day. So he'll be in here tonight. Chiefs are the truth. We still got 3.5 quarters to play, but I'm right there with you. I'm going to go out on a limb and guess if the Jags go down 27-0, there'll be no comeback. I think there'll be some kind of comeback, but like I don't think this is going to be just like an absolute massacre. Like a lot of people, a lot of experts, I guess I should say, believe that. I think this Jaguar team does have some fight in them. I think they will score points. You know, I don't think they'll put up less than 14, no matter what the Chiefs score looks like in that time frame. I mean, I'm not going to be mad, you know, if they go up 27-0. But we went up 27-0 on Denver, and they came back and made that a game, or 24-0 or something stupid like that. They didn't win, obviously, but they made it a game and made me nervous for no reason. Want some cheeseburgers? Wait, Nathan, what are your options? Let's start with that. Cheeseburgers are always a good option, but what options are you at least giving yourself? If Chiefs win the Super Bowl, is the highest percentage of the cap a QB has ever had. That's an interesting stat, I guess I should say. Yeah, I think the Jags will score no less than 14 points. Even if it takes them either a while or they get quick and get those points quick, like I think either way, 2 touchdowns is a fair assumption that will happen. Also, while we're getting ready for kickoff, anybody new in here, be sure to hit the like button. Subscribe if you like. We're in here for all the playoffs this year, so come hang out with us as much as you like. Bratwurst, nacho, spicy chicken, or chicken parm. Kickoff's up, and he's going to return this one out of the end zone. Going to bring it back across the 10, 20, still on his feet, still going across the 30. And this is going to be a great return for Jacksonville all the way to about the 39-yard line in Chiefs territory. That was Agnew with the return. I don't know. Nachos are always a good day, but I think cheeseburgers are good too. Just mix it up. Have cheeseburgers and nachos instead of like fries or something. Cheeseburger with bacon, that's always a good one. I had breakfast for dinner like 2 nights ago. I made some hash browns and bacon and eggs. And like, so anything that has breakfast options with it. All right, 1st and 10 from the 39. I don't know what's happening right now. The refs are standing in. I don't know if they're respotting the ball or what. Bacon is great. The ability to keep the other team in the game. I think they had a good game plan returning that one. I mean, he took it out from his own end zone, too. Did you say poop it? All right, 1st down and 10 from the 39. And it's going to be a quick pass to the outside to Kirk. Kirk's going to push his way near the 30. Maybe to the 32. I'm not gonna ban him. All right. It's going to be second down and 3 from the 32. Jags are getting inching closer to the red zone. He's going to throw it behind the line again, and he's going to put his shoulder down and push forward, and he's going to be just shy of the first down. And I believe that's Agnew again. Bacon is the candy of all meat. I can agree with that because you can eat bacon like you were snacking on candy or something. Peyton was trying to spell grassy. Bacon is grassy. I don't know what that means, but I, for some reason, understand. All right, third down and 1. And they're going to put the ball on the ground with ETN. He's got way room to run. He's going to be inside the 20, inside the 15. He'll go down around the 11 or 12 for big first down. What's up, Craig? It is an early Saturday. Grassy is bacon. Oh. But Dave, I'm not gonna argue with that statement. The only reason I don't eat a lot of bacon is how like salty it is, and that's why I love to eat it, but I can't eat it all the time. And that's gonna be a 19-yard pickup for ETN, and I think that is really a key to the Jags. In this game is the run game. First and 10, gonna run the ball with ETN again. He'll get 1 yard on the carry. Tamales? You think tamales are the most overrated? I feel like they're not that common around where I live, so I feel like they can't be overrated if I don't ever see them. Like here, unless you go to like a restaurant that has them, you only see them if you make them. Taylor Santos, stay strong, ride with the wind. Hey, that's what you got to do. Second down and 9 from the 10-yard line. They can still get a first down at the 1. Lawrence is going to have a back shoulder throw to the end zone for a touchdown, and that's going to be Christian Kirk. That man is earning every dollar of his big contract he got in this offseason. And now they're 1 point away from tying this ball game up. Nice back shoulder throw. That was just yeah, for whatever reason, George Karlaftis was covering him. I don't know if someone was supposed to be and wasn't, and he picked it up. Extra point kick is up, and it is good. We got a tie ball game. That's really weird seeing Karlaftis chasing down a receiver like that. But yeah, what a great throw. Great catch by Kirk to secure the ball in the air and get 2 feet in. I do believe we got a shootout. I'm telling you, like I said, minimum was 14 points. I still think they'll score more, like the 21 to 24 range. But you know, they've got a chance to make this a really, really good game. Gotta have nice thick bacon. I don't mess with the cheap Oscar Mayer bacon or the cheap that's like 80% fat that you can see through. I don't like super fatty bacon. I live in Cali, they're everywhere. That's what I'm saying. Like for you, that's probably a fair statement to say that they're overrated. But I don't really see a lot of them. I don't eat a lot of them too, but I just don't see that. No ties allowed, not even a bolo. Man, I mean, everyone thought the Jags were crazy for throwing that much money at Christian Kirk, and he kind of reset the wide receiver market. But then he came out this season, and he's proved to everybody that he's deserving of it, and he's been that guy for him. Yeah, Christian Kirk is one of the rare big money free agents that turned to gold. Absolutely. Like I'll admit I thought it was kind of a ridiculous contract when it got announced, but he definitely has quieted all the people who doubted them and were judging them for that contract. But, like Jacksonville was a slumping team. Um and it's hard to convince people that they want to be there, and sometimes all it takes is throwing some big numbers up. And I didn't even, until before the season, I didn't believe that Christian Kirk was a number one receiver, a solid number two or three, absolutely. But then he came out here and he's doing his thing, man. I mean, Eddie, he was dealing with some injury. He got hurt at the end of the last game the week before, and against the Jets. And so I don't know if he was dealing with that. I know he was playing and he was effective when his number was called, but the problem with Miami in that game was the receivers didn't help him. And you know what? That was kind of the story of Tyreek Hill in Kansas City. When he made the big plays, it was incredible. It was incredible. But if you look at all the plays he didn't make, that he was bouncing balls out of his hands that were hitting him right in the hands. All right, kickoff's up, and it's going to be a touchback with 5:04 left in the first. The Chiefs will start at the 25. And so, and he wasn't the only one in that Miami game. Those receivers were not helping Skylar Thompson out at all. He was hitting them where he needed to hit them, and they just weren't catching it. Allen Lazard and Juju. Yeah, I still haven't figured out if the Chiefs are gonna bring Juju back. They might, but I could see McCole Hardman going, and if he goes, I don't want him to, but that's what it feels like. I feel like he might be a Chicago Bear, man. All right, 1st and 10. Mahomes steps up in the pocket, and it looks like he's gonna keep it, and he'll hook across the 30. I think he realized he stepped too far over, so he couldn't throw it. Tried to pull it back, but then just went ahead and kept it himself. There's a flag on the play. That's how we feel about Deontay Johnson in Pittsburgh. I mean, I think, what was it, like 2 years ago? He had like the biggest drop problem in the league. And then, he cleaned it up, and I think he's got issues. And that's going to be a defensive hold, and that'll be another first down for Kansas City. So it'll be 1st and 10 at the Kansas City 35. But, I think Deontay Johnson got a respectable contract. I think it was like a 3-year deal. And it's not like a super high value contract, so they're not like throwing so much money at him, and he still has time to improve. 1st and 10, quick throw behind the line to Tony. Tony's going to get 6 yards on the carry. It'll be 2nd down. Steak and eggs. I love steak and eggs. It's like one of my favorite breakfast. I don't eat it very much, but it's one of my favorite like breakfast meals. All right, 2nd down and 4 from the 41. Mahomes turns, looks, checks it down to Kelsey. Very bad play. And they're going to lose probably 2 yards on the play. And so it's going to be 3rd down and about 6. Yeah, that was a terrible play. Like, I know that if that play works out, it does really good. But there's about 4 minutes remaining, Clinton. 4:08, I think. Well, the clock's rolling because he went down in bounds, but it was around 4, so probably just under 4 now. Um, yeah, so we're at 3:35 and the clock's rolling. It'll be 3rd down and 6. Mahomes looking in trouble, flushed left, finally throws, and it's going to be caught by Justin Watson at the 50 for a big 1st down. And they're going to move the chains. 3:15 to go. I mean, yeah, setting up plays for later. If that tight end screen works, it's usually a great play for any team, but that time just kind of blew up pretty badly. So they're going to be just inside the 50 at the Jacksonville 49. It's going to be 1st down and 10. With steak cut fries as well. Oh, yeah. In the bowl, have a Peterson story arc. Absolutely. 1st and 10, Mahomes dropping back. Has time. Pressure's coming. Finally fires, gets it away. And that is Blake Bell with the catch for a 4-yard gain. It looks like Mahomes is a little bit shaken up right now. Oh, no. Oh, it's his right ankle, number 49 key. His weight went down on his ankle. No, 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 no. No, no, no. 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 No, not today. He is in a lot of pain. He's still on the field. They're looking at him. Kansas City's going to use their first timeout. Chad Henne's warming up. Listen, I have faith in Chad Henne in this offense, but I just want him to be okay, man. The fact that it's freezing cold there, it doesn't help. All right, Mahomes is running his way back onto the field. And the crowd is getting real loud. It went silent. No, that was his ankle. It wasn't his knee. He went down awkwardly, though, which made it look like his knee, but that was definitely an ankle. It was Patrick Mahomes, Peyton. Absolutely. You're right, Clinton. All right, second down and 6. And he's going to hand the ball off to McKinnon. McKinnon's going to make this third down and short. He is not looking so good. I'm surprised they didn't pull him out and at least take a look at it first. I don't think he needs to be on the field right now. And he's still out there trying to finish this drive. It's going to be third down and 2. I don't understand why he's on the field. They need to make sure something's not wrong. Third and 2, they're going to hand it off to McKinnon again. McKinnon's going to push forward, and he's going to get close to the first down. It might be a little short. It was close. It just depends on where they mark it. Man, I wish, like, he did put himself in, and this was like another. So they marked that a first down. I'm okay with Chad Henne finishing this drive. He can't even walk to the huddle without hopping. 65-yard scramble touchdown by Mahomes. I would die. The Jags score was a throwing touchdown. It was a beautiful pass to the back shoulder throw to Christian Kirk. First and 10, pump fake, and he's going to fire again to the middle to Kelsey, and Kelsey's going to get him a good chunk here. The clock's going to run down. That might be the last play of the first quarter, and he's hobbling off the sideline. I mean, yeah, he can work it out on the sideline, though. I think they're going to take a look at him now. This is the scariest thing, man. I'm not okay. He's sitting down. They're stretching him out. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Oh, I don't even want to watch the replay again. So they're going to cut to commercial as it's the end of the quarter. Chiefs are driving. They are at the Jacksonville 32. Oh, if he wants to play, take him out and tape it. I think maybe that's what they were trying to do, trying to get to the end of the quarter where there's going to be a timeout. But so hopefully we're gonna see how he looks after this commercial break. Yeah, he definitely tweaked it. No, ankles are not fun. I mean, knees aren't either. I've had surgery done on my knees, and it's horrible. So ankle and knee combined. Mahomes is a legend. I mean, we've seen it in the past, but I am really kind of just like I get what they're trying to do. He was doing some simple plays to get through it. But oh no. I'm gonna need a Valium. Oh, you know a little too well about quarterback leg injuries. Patrick may have a new commercial. Just my head is. I'm gonna have to take like an Excedrin or something. It's just pounding now. I mean, I hope he's healthy. Period. I like I said at the beginning of the game, the one thing I didn't want to see is worst injury I'll ever had. Mine's got to be my knee, unless you're talking about football teams. But mine's got to be the knee. It was horrible. I don't know. I took a head injury that was pretty bad a couple years ago. I guess it's the Dr. Pepper. I think we gotta trash the Dr. Pepper. I don't know. I can't blame the Dr. Pepper. It looks like they're taping his ankle right now. And they got Chad Henny in right now, it looks like. Oh, wait, no. Mahomes is in. Maybe they were just showing a replay of when they were taping his ankle. Second and 3, trying to get it to Sky Moore. But there were about 5 Jags there. He's walking a little bit better than he was. I know that tape's probably helping. There was going to be about no gain on that play. I've never cracked anything with my collarbone, but I was scared that one time I did. And that's a terrible pain. I did really jack up my tailbone one time at a concert. That was rough too. 3rd down and 3. Mahomes throws. I don't know if that was an incomplete pass or a fumble. And they're going to rule it an incomplete pass. Either way, it's going to be 4th down and 3. It looked like a fumble to me. I'm not going to lie. Knowing how good of shape Mahomes is in, he'll probably be healed by the end of the game. I mean, I hope you're right. And it's going to be a 50-yard field goal attempt for Harrison Butker. You know, I'm okay with this because I think they need to it looked like it could have been ruled a fumble. Kick is up and he needs to sit for a minute or get, work on him. It still sticks out. Yeah, that's tough, man. And the Chiefs are going to go up 10-7 with 14:09 left in the second quarter. Now, if you're the Jacksonville right now, this is the time that you need to capitalize. They have an opportunity here to try to take the lead, and this is one of those situations like this offense needs to be on point. I mean, I don't want to be that guy because I still want the Chiefs to win, but I think if you're a fan for Jacksonville, you know what's at stake right now if they need to take Mahomes out. Yeah, quick score puts Mahomes back on the field. We will not see 6-9. I hope not. I mean, it's 7-10 now. Chad Henne is the Waffle House's new host. Chad Henne is not bad. He's a good backup. That was a big time kick, by the way, Craig. I didn't see your comment at first. 50 yards for a guy that has had a lot of heat on his back. that in this weather on top of it, that's pretty big. That's true. You either want a quick score or a 3 and out, and like I don't think they want a 3 and out here. Yeah. Shout out to Harrison Bunker for that one, man. Time for more soup. Soup sounds pretty good right now. I personally am more of a waffle person than a pancake person, but if that's what I had in front of me, I'd probably eat it. They're promoting the Pro Bowl on February 5th. That's gonna be at 3 p.m. I don't think we're doing anything for that, but if we decide to, then I guess I'll let you guys know. Kickoff is up, and it will be a touchback. The Jags will start at their own 25. I do like French toast. Cheeseburger potato soup? Wait, what is cheeseburger potato soup? Is it just potato soup with like beef in it? I mean, I don't really care about like the options, man. You can put anything you want on top of either of them. But it's I don't know. Well, Mahomes is standing on the sideline, so I don't think they're gonna like go check him out. He's trying to keep his foot warm, I guess. All right, 1st and 10, quick throw to ETN. ETN's gonna push forward for about 9 yards. He looks so distraught. Mahomes on the sideline talking to Andy Reid. I don't know what he's talking about, but he definitely looks. I don't know if it's the ankle or something else, but he seems very distraught. So it's going to be 2nd down and 1. They've got someone else lined up in the back. They're going to QB sneak here. I wasn't expecting that. And Lawrence has got plenty of room. I don't think anybody was expecting that. And they'll pick up the 1st down. I mean, that's pretty effective if you can tell a defense is not ready for it. And they'll pick up a 1st down, 13 minutes left in the half. He got 3 yards on that QB sneak. 1st and 10, gonna hand the ball off. I don't know who that is, but he's gonna be taken off all the way down to the 40. Oh, that's hasty for a huge hole and 23 yards. I like that the Jags run the football because this I don't want our defense to get worn down, but this helps let my quarterback figure out what he's gonna do, man. That's gonna be a 23-yard gain, 1st and 10 at the Kansas City 40-yard line. And play action. Lawrence is going to be roll out, get it away to Ingram. Ingram's going to dive forward, but he'll pick up 10 yards and another 1st down. So, man, I can do a rebroadcast. Just have to read the rules so I can edit in my stream and mute the national feed. That would be pretty cool. Was that a hold? I wasn't watching the line. 1st and 10, gonna throw a screen to Zay Jones. They'll pick up 5 yards on that one. Yeah, I was gonna say you could do some sort of reaction. I think as long as you cut it up and it's not just the entire gameplay. All right, 2nd down and 5 at the KC 25. Lawrence flushed right. He's still rolling right, and he's going to get hit as he throws, and he's going to throw it away. There is a flag on the play. 11:02 to go. I think I heard him say it looked like a trip. So they're going to get called for tripping on the offense. That's going to go on number 72. There's a channel that replays games the next day, but there are rules. Yeah, I figure there's like some strict rules you have to follow. Oh, I see what happened. He fell down and just threw his legs out. The guy trying to go around him. So now it's going to be 2nd down and 15. 10-yard penalty. Lawrence looking, stays in the pocket, tries to step up, and he's going to go down with Frank Clark's going to get the sack. And that's going to be a 5-yard loss. And it's going to be 3rd down and long. I don't know. I don't really know how they actually enforce that tripping rule because sometimes, like it's hard to tell if someone runs into their legs and then if someone's intentionally trying to trip them. I mean, when it's very, very intentional. All right, so it looks like Mahomes is going back to the locker room now. He is mad. It's 3rd down and 19. Lawrence in trouble. He's being flushed out, and he's trying to get it away. Finally throws down the field, and it's going to be incomplete. And it's going to be 4th down and 19. We're going to see Chad Henny in this game. You just saw Mahomes like throw his jacket down, and he was really angry, and they're sending him back to the locker room now. Oh, gosh. I think they're probably going to at least take the shoe off and look at him. Oh, Tom Brady does do that. I think it's funny. So they're pushed back far enough that they're going to have to punt here out of field goal range. Kick is up. And they're going to pin him back in the 1-yard line. What a nice punt. I mean, he ran back to the locker room. He looked a lot better running back in the locker room than he did. Oh, God, I don't want to watch the replay. Than he did on the field. So I think it's the right call to send him to the locker room. This is your franchise guy, and this is what I just hope it never happens. But I stress this in any situation. You need to take him out there. You need to take him out of the game and look at him, because if there's something wrong, them playing, if they get hit again, like, they are going to make that injury worse than it is. I think this was the right call. That was a fantastic punt, by the way. Don't want to take the attention off of that. He pinned him down at the 2. What's up, Daniel? Adrenaline is powerful, but that can lead you to furthering an injury, and for whatever reason, I would rather be safe than sorry with a guy that you've got locked up for, the next decade. You don't want to take risk of making it worse. Tim, it was Patrick Mahomes. A guy fell on his ankle and he got twisted down kind of weird. And so now they're finally sending him to the locker room. Going to x-ray and give him a shot, then a brace. I mean, as long as nothing's severely broken, I'm fine with him being back. But if it's bad, then, I don't know how I feel about it. Yeah, it's the playoffs. It's important. I want my team to win. But I don't want it to cost me my QB. Looking for someone to pay me $300 an hour for playing video games. Anyone here hiring? Puppet? shout out to Papa for the 5, but if you find somebody, let me know, because I'll do it too. I think that's what when they showed him earlier on the sideline talking to Reed, and he just kept you could see that he was just saying no, like no, like I think he was fighting with him about it. Just tape it up. I mean, he did get really taped up before then, and that's when he went back out onto the field, and he was moving better. But I think that pressure, obviously from the tape and stuff, helps. So it's gonna be 1st and 10 for the Chiefs on the 2-yard line, and he's gonna pass it to Kelsey over the middle. It's gonna get him to about the 7, maybe 8-yard line for a 6-yard gain. And we do have Chad Henne on the field, trying to dig themselves out of a hole pinned in their own end zone. Puppet, when they played against each other in week 10, the Jags only blitzed 5 times. 2nd down and 4, going to hand the ball off to Pacheco. Pacheco's got room to run. He's going to take it all the way down to the 16 and a big 1st down gain. I think it should be their game plan should be a little bit different with Mahomes out of the game, but that's just how they were playing the last time these two teams met. I mean, I think Chad Henne could probably be Brock Purdy's dad. 1st and 10, gonna put the ball on the ground again to Pacheco. Pacheco's got more room to run. He'll go down at the 24 for another big gain. That's gonna be about 7 yards. Around the 23. Taped 3 aspirins to the ankle. Whatever works, man. 2nd down and 3. We got 8 minutes left in the first half. Chiefs are on their own 23. And he looks, has time going through his progressions, and the ball is going to be tipped, and it goes up in the air, nearly picked off, and it'll be 3rd down and 3, 8:01 to go. He played in a playoff game for us about 2 years ago when Mahomes got that head injury against the Browns. And I only remember because I was at that game, and I've never heard a place so loud be so quiet, man. But he played the last like 2 or 3 minutes of that game. That does have to be picked, right? All right, 3rd down and 3 from the 23. He's rolling right, low throw to Tony. Tony's going to get the 1st down and cross the 30-yard line to move the chains. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain for Kadarius Toney. He hasn't played a whole lot for us, and thankfully, we haven't had too many health issues. What's up, Robert? All right, 1st down and 10 at the 31. 7:20 to go in this first half. Play clock rolling down. Low snap. Henny looks, stands in, fires to the outside to Kelsey, and it's caught around the 35-yard line. And Mahomes is back on the sideline. And he's still in uniform, so that is a good thing. Is that Orlando Brown, Dave? Because I just don't like him at all, really. I mean, he's gotten better this year, but the first half of the season, he was just making me mad. All right, 2nd down and 6 from the 35-yard line. Clock's still rolling. He's going to give the ball to Sky Moore. Moore's going to make a cut, and he's going to take a big shot for only about a yard, maybe 2-yard gain. It's going to be third down again. 6.5 to go in the first half. I didn't see it on the last play, and but I wasn't paying attention. Dude, yeah, he took a shot. I'm surprised he held on to that ball. It'll be third down and 3 where the clock's running under 6 minutes. That did hurt, man. And it looks like the Chiefs are going to use their second timeout with 5:49 on the clock. Let's see. Yeah, I've gotten no update on if they said anything about the ankle other than the fact that we've seen him on the sideline. I feel like you are 100% correct, Dave. I mean, I'm happy they took him out of the kick returning spot. I feel like they need to treat him like maybe not the deep balls just yet, but like some of the short game that they used to use with like Mahomes, like or not Mahomes with Tyreek Hill. I feel like that's a better way to use him than what they're doing. Or like the around the back toss, like something similar to that. Well, Hardman hasn't played in like 10 weeks, and he got ruled out for this game, even though they took him off IR. And it kind of makes me feel like this is like the last year on his deal, I think. And so it kind of makes me feel like they're just holding him out because he's not going to play for them next year. And Juju was just on a 1-year deal, so it's up in the air. Like, my thinking was they'll keep one of them. And right now, beings we're seeing one of them on the field and the other one not. And yeah, McColl had been hurt and been dealing with it for a while, but it feels like if they do keep one of them, it will be Juju. Even though I still like Hardman. Faster Greg Jennings, maybe not as good hands, same school, maybe makes the comparison lazy. I don't think that makes it lazy. I mean, it's where you've seen them using them, and if they've had the same level of success, I don't think it matters. Uh, I don't think that makes it a lazy comparison. All right, Henny's still out on the field. It's going to be third down and 3, 5:50 to go in this first half remaining. And low snap again. Pressure's coming. Quick fire away to Kelsey. And he makes the guy, he shrugs the guy off to be able to extend for a first down, but there is a flag on the play. So he's ruled questionable to return. Yeah, jet sweeps, wide receiver screens. And the Jags are going to get hit with roughing the passer. I saw that guy come untouched all the way at him. I didn't see the contact. Ref says everyone shut up. Did he hit him in the face? Is that why? Because it looked like he put his helmet. Okay. Okay, everybody watching this game. Did that hit him in the face? Is that why that was called? They only showed two really quick replays. So it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 43. Henny looking, has all the time, fires over the middle. It's going to be too low. Trying to get it to, looks like Watson, and it'll be incomplete. Or no, maybe that was Blake Bell. Why would you even take the risk of roughing with Mahomes out? Yeah, see, I don't know how I even feel about that call. Like, I don't know that it was, unless his helmet hit his face. That's the only reason I would understand. 2nd and 10, gonna hand the ball off to Pacheco. He meets the wall and he bounces out to the outside, and he's gonna be taken down all the way to inside the 5 for a huge run, and it's gonna be 1st and goal for the Chiefs. What a run by Pacheco, man. And he's going to be at the Jacksonville 4-yard line. He runs straight at the middle of the pile, runs into Trey Smith, bounces out, and just turns on the Jets and goes flying down the sideline. I told you guys, Chad Henne is respectable. That is Pikachu. That is 100% Pikachu. 1st and goal from the 4-yard line. They're going to put the ball in his hands again. He's going to get to the outside of the pile and take him all the way down to the 1. It'll be 2nd down and goal. This is going to be the 12th play of the drive. They've used almost 6 minutes of clock and went 97 yards. Isaiah Pacheco, man, that was beautiful. 39 yards. He almost took it to the house. Yeah, I don't like him for a full game, but to fill in, absolutely. 2nd and goal. They're gonna throw it to Kelsey to the outside, and he's gonna put it into the end zone for a touchdown. And the Chiefs extend their lead. And I don't know what I think, but I'm excited, man. But this play, I'm very confused. Oh, I see. MVS kind of threw up the block for him. I was like, why was nobody with him? How did he get so open? We've got Harrison Butker on to kick the extra point to make this a 10-point ball game. Kick is up, and it's good, but there is a flag on the play. He is a sneaky blocker, and that's going to be how do you false start on a PAT, man? So it's going to be a 5-yard penalty, and they're going to re-kick. But yeah, but MVS, man, that was like a very crucial block. I was like, where was the guy that was supposed to be on Kelsey? It's not like they're not trying to follow him. All right, kick is up for the 2nd time. This time it is good as well. And the Chiefs extend their lead 17-7 with 3:54 left in the first half. I do get excited, man. I've been waiting 2 weeks to watch them play. I'm very excited. Didn't move any more than Dave, I appreciate you being in here because I try to pay attention to everything, but I don't see the things that you see. You're very critical, and I appreciate that. Have you ever considered becoming an NFL official? Because I feel like you'd be pretty good at it. Because I'm a hater. I mean, you think the officials are not haters? If the Chiefs win this game and have to face Cincinnati or Buffalo and Mahomes can't go, I don't think they can win it all. Not that I don't believe they can. I believe that anything is possible. and I still have faith. But I don't like their chances. I like Chad Henne's chances against Jacksonville much more than I do against Cincinnati or Buffalo. Oh, yeah, the only thing Mahomes was ever mad about was them making him go to the locker room. He was absolutely mad about that. And, I get the frustration and everything, but I still think he's a good guy, man. No, I meant the lineman that got the penalty. You can freak out. That's a fan right there. But really, out of anything you can false start on, why are you gonna do a false start on a PAT? You know what's coming. You know what's gonna happen. Honestly, the guy that you're guarding, most likely, as long as you just stand there and let him hit you, but you don't let him go past you, everything's fine. It's only like a 5-second play. Oh man, I don't even want to think about that. If my backup was Wentz, I wouldn't even watch it. I would turn it off. I can't cheer for Carson Wentz, man. And I don't think he'll ever get a shot with a team that doesn't need him. Chad Henne's fine. Yeah, this last 4 minutes is huge for Jacksonville. I'm trying to stay unbiased in terms of the game as a whole, and like this they need points on this drive. They're frustrated about how their last drive ended. Kickoff's up, and it's gonna be deep in the back of the end zone, behind the goalpost. Actually, will be a touchback. I still think that Buffalo and Cincinnati needs to be a neutral site game, but I don't know. When your adrenaline's going and you just want to hit somebody, that can happen. I get it, but you got all the chances. They had like a 12-play drive, 13-play drive. And you had all your chances to false start then, and then you false start on the PAT, which I mean I can't be mad about. I would rather it be there anyway. 1st and 10, gonna flick it to ETN, and he's gonna get about 5 yards, maybe 6 yards. I told you guys you can't listen. Chad Henne's not a starting quarterback, but he is a formidable backup. What's the point of having the best record in football if your division is for your division if it's a neutral site? I don't know, man. I get it, but like I said, if any game needs to be a neutral site, it should be Buffalo and Kansas City. I mean, Buffalo in 2nd and 4 gonna hand it off to ETN. He's gonna get a first down and a little bit more. Buffalo and Cincinnati, and if Cincinnati is to win that game, then I believe, um, or no, if Buffalo is to win that game, then I can see you discussing the possibility of the championship being neutral site because then, you know, Buffalo could it shows who could have won that game on the Monday night game. But I don't know. I think they did too much with this whole situation. Yeah, they got the benefit of a win while they were losing. What's up, Shy? 1st and 10, gonna play action here. Lawrence looks, steps up. He's going to take a deep shot down the field, and he's got Christian Kirk, but he can't hold on to it. Oh, that's one he's going to want to have back. There was nobody with hands on him, and oh, he just. I feel like he beat everybody there. Oh, it was just a little bit too far for him. Yeah, that sucks, man. It does, but he's out on the sideline, so I guess it's not worse. Oh, you should. Oh man, I feel like you got to catch that. He definitely is gonna be thinking about that one. 2nd down and early. I'm not trashing Kirk, but that one, he's gonna wanna have that one back. And then they're gonna hand it off to ETN up the middle for 4 yards. It's gonna be 3rd down. Or 3 yards, I guess. 3rd down and 7. And that's gonna be the 2-minute warning, so they'll take a timeout here. Built to win. Mahomes improv when a play breaks down is what makes him special. That's wanted, not needed. I think so too. I agree with you. Like, like I said, I feel like I wouldn't have Mahomes on the sideline if he's out. I think they're trying to hold off until maybe halftime, which I think is fair. And the fact that they were pinned on their own too, and Henny was able, with a lot of help of Pacheco and of course the team around him, able to move the ball down the field, a 13 play methodical drive. I think that's huge because right now I think they're just buying time to try to figure out what they want to do. We haven't heard if anything is wrong with Mahomes. They just have him listed as questionable. He's out of the locker room. He's still on the sideline with him. So it could be I don't know. I think they're just trying to see where they're at the half. And honestly, I could see Chad Henne starting the second half. Just for maybe a drive, see if they're continuing to roll. And I think it also depends on what Jacksonville does to finish out this 2 minutes. Yeah, they should have had that interception off that tipped ball and then the Christian Kirk deep ball. Those two plays right there back to back would be huge. I mean, the interception takes away 7 points for the Chiefs and, potentially adds points for them. Honestly, I think I would just have him at least kind of walking around a little bit, not just standing there. Um, doing some kind of any of those on field pregame exercises that they do, or just take off his shoe and soak that leg in a hot tub. Maybe if he can play, bring him back at half if needed. If the lead increases, keep running, kill clock, and get out. Yeah, see, I think. Obviously, Mahomes wants to play. He's just like all these other guys we've seen get hurt. But if you don't need him and you're able to preserve him a little bit longer, as long as you have to, so I think I'm curious what they'll do here. So it's going to be 3rd down and 6 for the Jags at their own 40. Lawrence looking, stands in, fires over the middle. It's caught by Kirk. A little bit of a redemption catch. And that's going to move them into Chiefs territory. A 15-yard gain at the 45. With Jerry Sneed with the tackle. Evaluate, treat, and keep loose. I agree 100%. Lawrence looking, backpedaling, stands in, fires, gets it to Kirk again. He'll go out of bounds at around the 39, 38-yard line. It'll be 2nd down. Short gain there. 1:30, clock is stopped. Jacksonville still has 2 timeouts. KC has 1 if they choose to use it. Also, I feel like that long drive by Henny was huge for their defense as well. For one, wearing down the Jacksonville defense, and 2, keeping your defense fresh. Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. He might not come back in this game if they stay ahead. 2nd down and 3. Lawrence finally tosses to Hasty. Hasty's going to get a 1st down and go out of bounds as well. 1:24 to go. But I think a lot depends on how this drive starts because Kansas City gets the ball to start the second half. I think how this drive starts, and I could see them putting Henny in for their first opening drive, and seeing how that goes and what the score looks like after that, and whatever Jacksonville does on their first drive, back and forth. I feel like Hasty's kind of small. Because I feel like Justin Reed is kind of big, but I don't think he's huge. 1st and 10, going to run the ball up the middle. I'll look. All right, Justin Reed is 6'1", 207. And it's going to be 2nd down and 6 for Jacksonville. And Hasty is 5'8" and 205. He's going to check down in the middle to Kirk, and they're going to keep him in bounds, and it's going to be short of the first down. It'll be third down. So he looks like a giant compared to Hasty, but they weigh the same amount. Third down and 2. Lawrence fires. It's going to be low and incomplete. Wait, is it incomplete? I thought it hit the ground. There's going to be 31 seconds left. Fourth down and 2. I could see Peterson going for it here, but they're going to send it looks like they're going to send their kicker out. Try to add some points and make this just a one-score game going into halftime. It's going to be a 41-yard field goal attempt for Riley Patterson for the Jags. Kick is up, and it is inside the uprights. Good. Kansas City leads 17-10. And we've got 30 seconds left until halftime. I think it's smart too. I mean, take the points, make it down only one score, and you don't know if you're going to see Mahomes again in this game or not. Gorilla's on the bump music. That ball almost, before it got up high to like its peak height, it looked like it was going wide right. But then it kind of came back inwards once the higher it got. Only down 7 this week. I mean, yeah, their biggest lead was 10. That's much better than 27. You know, this is just making for a good game. All of his kicks look like that? Oh, I did not know that. I'm not really too familiar with this guy. I know we did the Jags game last week and the week before, but that's the most I've really seen of the Jags all season. They might have done one or two other primetime games, but I can't remember them. I did watch their game on when they went to London against the Broncos, I think. All right, Leo. Remember Cody Parkey's training video where he would aim at a post? I feel like every single stream we do, Dave, it doesn't matter if we're doing picks, if we're doing a Q&A, if we're doing a game, it doesn't matter. Somehow you find a way to slip in at least one comment about Cody Parkey. If Henny comes in and leads a 99-yard touchdown drive, nothing wrong with that. Don't fix it if it's not broken. Yeah, so, like, obviously we don't know what they're going to do with these last 27 seconds. They could take a knee or let him return it and see if he gets a good return. And then, if it's not good, take a knee and go to the half. But, I feel like if you do get points in this half, for sure, just leave Henny in until, maybe the score looks a little different. Or, leave him in for one drive. If he goes down there and puts up 7 again, after the half, then let Mahomes rest. I know he doesn't want to, but it might be for the better. I mean, the thing is, Peyton, is we don't know. They've got him still fully dressed and on the sidelines, which leads me to believe usually if someone gets ruled out, they're not going to come out there with all their gear still on. All right, kickoff is up, and it will be a touchback. We'll see if they're just going to take a knee here. Also, a reason I couldn't be official. Can you imagine how biased I'd be if I called a Bears game? Dude. Or a Packers game. A Bears or a Packers game. Or any NFC North game for that matter. There's a bit of Cody Parkey in all of us. Dude, I swear it doesn't matter. We could be talking about music videos and we're going to get a call about Cody Parkey. And they're just going to take a knee and send it to the half. GG's Chad Henny. Thanks, bro. I would be reasonably fair about my anti-Bears bias. Yeah, that's the only reason. Like, I want to say, like, I think they're keeping him available in the case that maybe they get behind in this game. But other than that, like, he might not come in until they need him. You know what I like the most about the playoffs? What's that, Tim? But Dave, would you be more biased about the Bears or more biased about the Packers, honestly? Jaguars do have a chance. They're not playing bad football. They don't have any turnovers in this game. Let me look at the box score. Time of possession, 11.5 to 18.5 with Kansas City leading. Total yards, 143 to Kansas City's 203. Kansas City's run 10 more plays than Jacksonville, but that's because they had a 13-play drive. That last big drive. Crossie's rating Perna. That's funny. I love that. Like I said, there's been no turnovers in this game. They have one touchdown. They have great special teams right now. I only hate whatever team Brady's on. I'm trying to think. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Pittsburgh, and I'm not a big fan of Dallas. But like, I don't like hate many teams. Like, there are moments that, like, it depends on who Dallas and Pittsburgh are playing, of course. Which I'm like, okay, yeah, I'd rather see them win. So like, I don't know if I can genuinely just like downright just hate a team. Brady and Rodgers is what I love about the playoffs. They're not here, Tim. Brady was, but there's only been one sack in this game. The yards per play, this is kind of interesting. Jacksonville's yards per play is 5.7. Kansas City's yards per play is 5.8. And then the yards per pass is 4.8 for Jacksonville and 4.9 for Kansas City. I mean, honestly, their stats don't look all that much different other than the fact that Kansas City's got 7 more first downs and where was I going with that? The yards, like, I think it says Lawrence has 10 completions, and between Mahomes and Henny, they have 17 completions for 107 versus 80. I mean, and then Jacksonville's got 67 rush yards and Kansas City has 96. I mean, like, they've barely got more anything than them. So this game, honestly, like, even though, it is only a one-score game, but like, there's a lot of comparison. I don't like this field with the stairs down to the locker room. I believe that Pittsburgh has a similar setup. Yeah, I was gonna say I've only seen a couple. I've only seen a couple stadiums that are like that. I know aren't most of them just tunnels. I know it's super weird. There's some teams that don't even have 2 tunnels. I think Cincinnati only has one, but Kansas City they have 4 tunnels. Who gets the ball? Kansas City will get the ball after the half. Forgot to charge my phone. Welcome back, Mickey. I was gonna say most are tunnels. It just depends on how many that they have. I feel like most usually have 2. Um, but yeah, they have stairs behind both of their benches, I think. Which I kind of like it. It's a little easier way. You don't have to walk all the way around to get to a tunnel to get out of there. How they get to the training room if they have stairs. Like, you mean if someone's like really injured or something? I'm not sure what you're asking. Has a hurt leg, he has to go down some stairs. Well, I mean, with his situation, particularly. I mean, he was kind of running back to the locker room, so he just takes the stairs. But I think anywhere else, they would probably if it was like much more serious, of course, or if there was any issue, they would probably assist them. Also, everybody, join me and welcome in the one, the only, Mr. Pop Blood. Comb your hair? Like, it looks like you got a little.
Because I don't get my hair cut till tomorrow, and it never gets this long, so you never see this much of the gray. So
Also, Eddie says, been here the whole time. Thanks for the coverage. Alex keeps my head up. I was at a funeral yesterday. Now I'm back at work. Well, you know what? Do your best to keep your head up, Eddie. I'm not very good at one for advice in that situation. I don't really handle it well myself. But, keep your head up. I'm happy to have you in here. Hopefully your Bengals get a dub tomorrow to make you feel a little bit better.
Hey, Eddie. How's it going, brother? I was at a funeral yesterday. Now I'm back at work. Hey, I know how that is. And death is never easy. My condolences. And I hope that the family is doing as good as possible. So
how you feeling about this game so far? I mean,
I'm
almost
concerned.
threw up about it half an hour ago.
I'm literally concerned because, and I'm just looking at what I remember from, when I was in athletics, is that if I twisted an ankle and I wanted to continue to play on it, then I didn't stop playing. I walked off. I was on a bicycle. I was receiving some kind of treatment. And just to see him standing there with the rest of the half going by the wayside, not playing and not moving around, concerns me that he's not coming back.
I mean, I think the biggest concern was that he was not moving. Like, I was fine with him being standing there, like kind of just even just pacing back and forth, to keep the motion in the ankle moving, or maybe like riding the training bikes that they have on the sideline, because I wasn't concerned with the knee, like you had said. When it had happened, it was instantly like he just took 300 pounds straight to his ankle at a weird angle.
Yeah, he rolled his ankle, but when they showed one view of him standing there, he was holding both sides of his knee like for stability, trying to find stability. And I saw that.
I feel like he was trying to move his weight to figure out what didn't hurt standing on the ankle, though.
I think he was
trying. I understand the concern because, like, obviously I'm concerned. That's my franchise quarterback, and I feel like I see one traumatic injury from him every year. And the last 2 seasons, both were head injuries. One's against the Browns, one against the Titans, and then now this season. I don't like seeing it. Lil Jon is at the game. He's playing the halftime show there, which is hilarious. Also, B Wade, yes, we are currently at halftime. But, I think the reaching, when he was on the ground reaching at his knee, is probably because he couldn't reach all the way to his ankle. I feel like it's probably not that easy to curl up in a ball wearing everything that they're wearing.
Whoa, look on the TV screen. That's a younger Collinsworth, isn't it?
What's that dude's name? I can't remember right now.
That's Chris Collinsworth's kid.
That's Chris Collinsworth's kid?
I swear to God, that's his kid. I looked up and I saw that head. That's got to be. It looks like Chris Collinsworth in 1983. Somebody tell me I'm wrong.
He does have a son. His 2 sons, Austin, which is definitely not that guy, and then Jock. Oh, that's definitely him. That's definitely him.
Oh my God!
Here's the picture of his son.
Oh, for sure. See, that's Chris Collinsworth, 1983, dude. I'm telling you.
That's his son. I did not know that was his kid. I mean, I can see the resemblance, but I didn't realize that.
Wow, I didn't know that they were going to let him do commentary as well. That's awesome.
Well, as long as he doesn't suck as bad as Collinsworth does, then well, the chat likes to refer to him as Cokinsworth.
Yeah, I don't like Chris Collinsworth in the booth. His knowledge of the game is there.
No, that's what I'm saying. If he was like on the sideline, that's fine. But he's up in the broadcast booth, and that drives me crazy. Any update on Mahomes? He's just questionable return. That's all we've gotten. I did not realize that was his son though. Like I've seen this guy 1,000,002 times over the years, but I didn't put that together. I'm gonna be right back since you're in here. Shut up, Sports Cat.
Sports Cat, shut up, man. What's going on? Nathan, what's happening? Clint, how you doing, brother? Dave, I have fun with you as always. Daniel, great crowd. Definitely love it. Mickey, what's up, brother? Nice to see you. I am just completely buried in my own demise right now. What's up, Puppet? Yeah, you keep talking stuff about bacon like that. I'm just gonna call you Poop It from now on. It won't be Puppet no more. I'm gonna bang you out. They did the other night, Dave. They played a great game on the road, convincing win on the road, 15-point win. They play at home tomorrow against Izzo and State, who's second in the Big Ten right now. Ought to be an interesting game, especially if they keep the defense going. Yeah, I looked up and all I could see was that head. Chris was a Bengal in the early 80s, Clinton. He was a really good, tall, wide receiver. He was a big target out there, not very fast, but he always found a way to get open. And Kenny Anderson used to hit him a lot. It was probably one of the better, 1-2 combinations back in the early 80s, except for like Dan Fouts and his crew out there in San Diego. Oh, ban the person who didn't like bacon. Okay, Puppet, you're forgiven, bro. I didn't catch all that. I got in late. Collinsworth was technically a tight end. Or I thought Collinsworth was technically a wide receiver. You'd have to look that up. As a little kid, Craig, I probably couldn't differentiate. But I thought the wide receiver on that team, I can't get his name out right now. It's been so many years. I'd have to go back and look at some. I don't think he was the tight end on that team, though, honestly. I remember the tight end was wearing number 82. I can remember that. But, yeah, Collinsworth was, very tall, skinny, big target, made a lot of great catches, took a lot of shots. Oh, blasphemy, Tim.
You should join Fox or CNN because your facts are wrong.
That's possible. And a lot of the stuff that is from memory when I was a kid. Watching that Bengals team back then when Collinsworth played, it's just memory. I remember parts of it, but it's not 100% clear. I'd have to go back and reiterate.
So if your boys win tomorrow, are we gonna co-stream the championship game?
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I think we should do it in this format, though. One of us.
No, that's what I mean. I'm not coming down there. There ain't enough room. I mean, there's plenty of room, but it'd be crowded.
Actually make it big enough and put a couch down here in front of the TV. I can scoot the thing and change the whole studio around. Huh?
Yeah, I think we should co-stream both championship games.
I mean, that's fair because you know what? We don't ever.
I mean, you'll probably be a little bit late to the NFC one because it starts at 3, but.
Well, on Sundays I can get home about then.
But I think we should co-stream the championship games. Me and you will do a coin flip on the NFC one of who's going to call which offensive plays.
That's fair.
We'll coin flip whoever makes it. And but anyway, right before this third quarter starts, I just want to hear what you thought because I didn't get to ask you all the questions I wanted to ask. But what did you think about the 98-yard methodical drive and the 39-yard Pacheco run to get them down first and goal with Chad Henny?
The Pacheco run, let me talk about that first. When he had nowhere to go and he bounced that outside, you could almost see the light go off in his head that there was a clear path because he kicks into a totally different speed at that point.
It was so beautiful, man. I feel like I want to forever call him Pikachu.
There's Mahomes running back on the field, by the way.
Yeah, he's throwing the football.
Yeah, he's heavily taped. We'll see. I think he's going to play. Also, the other thing, that Chad Henny, he's really good for 2 or 3 drives, but then he becomes very predictable, and it's a lot easier to defend him after, say, a quarter or so. Good luck.
He came up clutch in the playoffs with us before.
Yeah, he can maintain for a while. He does a really good job at it. But I don't like him as a full game starter because he's very easy to prepare for. But he doesn't make a lot of mistakes either.
Right. Well, thanks for coming up, and we'll see you after the game.
Later.
You turned me off and not you. All right, kickoff was off, and it was a touchback. Mahomes is back in the game, and it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 25. And he's going to start the ball on the ground with Pacheco. Pacheco's going to try to get to the right side, and he does for a few yards. He took me off and left him on, and he was eating. I thought that was funny. I should have left it for a minute, see how long before he noticed, because he didn't notice at all. And that's going to be a 3-yard game by Pacheco. It'll be 2nd down and 7. Mahomes drops back, fires, gets it to Kelsey. He's going to be short at the 1st down. It's going to be about 3rd down and 2, 3rd down and 1, around the Chiefs' 34-yard line. Nope, you getting me. Also, Dave, sorry I didn't answer your question, but if you'd like to send me some of those chips, I'll 100% accept. Because that's pretty sweet. He is about to play like Brady, unless he has to do anything. He's not going to do more than he has to at this point. You're right, Puppet. All right, 3rd down and 1. Looks like McKinnon is in the backfield. And he's going to block for him. He's got plenty of time. He steps up in the pocket. He's going to take off and run, dive forward after he picks up the 1st down. And as every throw, we are going to get an ankle update. I mean, thankfully, I cannot hear them, but yes. I hope he doesn't play like Brady or the Chiefs are going to lose. Yeah, at least this season, Brady, with the exception of that week 17 game or whatever. Yes. All right, 1st and 10. McKinnon's still in. They got Sky Moore lined up on the left side. He's running across the screen now, and they're going to hand it off to McKinnon. McKinnon's going to break through to prevent the loss, but just get back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. I was really surprised to see Mahomes scramble up the middle like that with that injury. But I think the best thing for him, if he is going to play, is try to hoping to get it worked out. They should just film like zoomed in just on his ankle for the rest of the game. I think so too, Clinton. Honestly, they didn't blitz in the last game, but they should. 2nd and 10. Mahomes got all the time in the world, and he's finally just going to throw it away in the direction of Tony. Ankle watch. Wouldn't that be so funny, man, if they just, they do it if a quarterback has any kind of finger injury. I feel like they're completely zoomed in on the finger or the hand that is hurt, the whole time. We can watch the tape on his ankle to see if it moves any or anything. All right, 3rd down and 10, 12:20 to go in the 3rd quarter. They are on their own 38-yard line. McKinnon in the backfield, sitting Kelsey out wide. I feel like this ball's going to Kelsey, man. He's got time. He's going to take a shot over the middle, and he throws it a little too high, trying to get it to Kelsey, and it will be incomplete. 12:15 on the clock. They're going to have to send the kicking team on the field, 4th down and 10. I told you, man. I knew that ball was going to Kelsey just as soon as they sent him out wide. They just kind of overthrew him. And he does take a shot at the end of that play. Not a bad shot, but Tommy Townsend on the punt. I think this is his first punt of the game. Kick is up. And it'll be returned from about the 6-yard line. He's going to get to the edge. He slips. And he'll make it to around the 15, but that's it. I mean, you're right. Here's a guy who has 2 ankles in case one's not working right. 12:02 in the third quarter. They're going to cut to commercial. Jacksonville will take over on their own 15-yard line. I mean, did he even step on that ankle when he threw it? It kind of looked like it was in the air anyway. So it could be affecting him, but he didn't have it on the ground to affect him in that situation. And he predominantly step into the throw with his left foot anyway. Hey Sam, appreciate you stopping in here. Can't watch the game and you from work. I understand. If I were you in that situation, I would probably watch the game too. But I appreciate you stopping in and saying hello. It was his right leg, and I think he steps in with the left most of the time. Jags can blow this game if they're too focused on get the quarterback instead of playing disciplined defense. I mean, yeah, they played. It's even though they lost by 10 in Week 10 against the Chiefs, they never blitzed. They blitzed a total of I think 5 plays the whole game, and they still got to the quarterback. That's true. His arm is strong, so he likely doesn't have on the ground most of the time anyway. Yeah, so I think his left foot is his plant foot though. I'm gonna watch the next time he goes out on the field. I think the most of the time that he uses the right foot is when he's scrambling. The energy for work's not here at all. I get that. I have a lot of days like that sometimes. I mean, he can't push off, yeah, but I feel like his plant foot is his left foot. I mean, we'll see, even just watching Lawrence being right-handed, yeah, the mobility will definitely hurt, but I mean, he showed on this play it didn't look pretty that he can still do it if he has to. He scrambled for that first down a few plays back. So I think it's something he's trying to work on and try to figure out how it's going. It could just be a sprain. He twisted it as the weight went down on it, and it being cold probably made it hurt. You got to eat some bacon. It's energy providing food. Yes, give Patrick Mahomes some bacon on the sideline, and he'll be all amped up. All right, 12:02 to go. 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. Lawrence lined up. He's going to turn around, hand it off to Hasty. Hasty's going to make a cut and pick up 5 yards on the carry to the 20. Maybe his right is a plant. I don't know. For whatever reason, I can't picture watching a quarterback throw a football in my head, not one time. Etienne is back in at the running back. It was kind of weird seeing Hasty on there on first down. Versus Utah, I couldn't move at all, and it just got worse. That makes sense, yeah. All right, 2nd down and 5. Looks like Lawrence is switching things up. And he's going to hand it off to Etienne. Etienne's going to get a couple yards, but he will get met by 3 Chiefs waiting for him and brings him down short of the first down. It's going to be 3rd down and short. They're down at 3. If they get to him again, it won't feel good. Absolutely. But Mahomes would put ketchup on that bacon-wrapped ankle. Plant foot is the same as a throwing arm. I'm sitting here like I've thrown plenty of footballs like just to do it, and I for whatever reason can't picture it. Maybe you guys are right. You guys probably are right. All right, 3rd down and 3. Well, see, it looked like Lawrence threw with his right and planted his left right then, and he's gonna throw it behind the line to Etienne. He'll pick up the first down. 10.5 to go in the 3rd. Because his right foot wasn't on the ground when he let go of the football just now. Maybe I'm just used to watching a quarterback that doesn't plant his feet. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking, man. I don't know. I'm a maple syrup guy with my bacon. I've never even thought about ketchup. Sounds sinful. I feel like Patrick Mahomes puts ketchup on everything. So, He definitely eats steak with ketchup, which is so weird, man. 1st and 10, going to hand the ball off to ETN. He's going to bust up the middle for about a 12-yard, 13-yard gain. And another first down. Who's on whose yard line where? It's going to be 1st and 10 on the Jacksonville 37 for the Jags. Yeah, doesn't that make the opposite foot the plant foot? Because you step into the throw with the opposite foot. All right, 1st and 10, going to hand the ball off to ETN. Once again, he's going to get to about the 40-yard line for a short gain. 2nd down coming up. Oh, yeah, I'm just looking at Lawrence now, so I don't know. It will throw off his accuracy. What's up, Crafty? I don't think Mahomes needs his legs to throw either. All right, 2nd down and 7 from the 40. Lawrence looking, hit as he throws, nearly picked off. And it's going to be incomplete. I don't know who he was throwing to. I know the pressure got to him immediately. That was a bad throw. Saunders just came right up through the middle and got to him untouched, basically. And he's going to throw it. Most quarterbacks throw it with their hands. You are correct. All right, so it's going to be 3rd down and 7. Pressure saved an interception on that throw. Well, I don't know if he would have thrown it that direction if there weren't pressure, though. 3rd and 7, going to fire. It's incomplete. I don't know what happened, but the camera lost everything, too, and it's going to be 4th down and 7. Yeah, I was going to say, I know he can definitely probably not as strong with his left as is with his right, but he can throw the ball with his left hand. We've seen him a couple times in his career doing that. When Lawrence hit in the helmet. Did he get hit in the helmet? I feel like these replays are going by so fast and I can't hear what they're saying or I would be looking for it. The punt is up and he's going to return it from about the 14, cuts across the 15, gets to about the 20, and that was Tony. Chiefs will start their next drive on the 20. I don't really think Mahomes needs to throw any deep throws just yet in this game. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't even think right now it's necessary. Maybe like a 20 to 25, but definitely not like a 50-yard bomb in the air. Like I don't think they really need that right now unless you've got a guy that's just wide open with busted coverage, then you take that shot. Sometimes the hardest thing to do in life is turn the hot water off the indoor shower, especially during cold weather seasons. Yeah, see, I wish they would have showed another replay of that. They showed one of the hit, but it just came and went so quickly. MVS would probably drop it anyway. I don't think so. Top of the helmet went into Lawrence's face mask, exact same thing that Drew. But I thought he tackled him like 2 hands. Like, I didn't think his helmet went anywhere near him. Someone find a replay of it and send it to me on Twitter or in the Discord or wherever. Because I feel like I am just oblivious to everything today. Yeah, somebody send me that if you can find it. One team has more Venmo in their account. The one with the trash cans? Crafty? I love all of these commercials, to be honest. What? Yeah. I was gonna say, you can never be too careful with trash. I don't think I've actually heard. I haven't heard that one on with sound. I've seen all the other ones, but that one, like, I feel like I've seen it, but I've never heard the audio in it. All right, so we got 1st and 10 from the Kansas City 20-yard line. And they're going to hand the ball off to Pacheco, and he's going to push forward for about 3, maybe 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. 2nd down and 7 coming up. Oh, they're showing the zoomed in camera of the ankles. We're finally getting the ankle cam. All right, 2nd down and 7 from the 23-yard line. 7:50 to go in the 3rd quarter. Mahomes backpedaling, stands in, checks it down to Pacheco. He's going to try to get to the outside, stays in bounds, spins, and he's able to get a couple more yards. It'll be close to the 1st down. I'm not sure if he got quite there. I think they're trying to figure that out now. Yeah, he goes out to the and he takes the contact, spins, somehow keeps his feet in bounds. I think that is a 1st down. What a play. What nice footwork. That's a 1st down right there. History strong his ankle right there. Oh, they're marking it 3rd down and inches. Please don't QB sneak this. Okay, the refs are blowing a whistle. Okay, so the Chiefs are going to challenge that was not a 1st down. See, I thought it looked like one, but we'll see right here. I think he got the 1st down. Anybody that's watching, what do you think? I see a cat outside sitting on the fence. Cats are cool, man. All right, big question. Was it a 1st down or should it stay 3rd and inches? What do you guys think while we're on commercial? It was close. It was definitely close. And I know you want the Jags to win, but honest opinions from everybody. I don't know. Like, the angle's hard. When do you rule the forward progress of the ball stopping if they haven't stepped out of bounds? Do you follow them even though they're leaning out of bounds, or does it go for when the ball is out of bounds? Like, I don't know. I don't hear it meowing. Puppet said, "Nah, you missed it." Leo said it's a 1st down. Noah said 3rd and inches. Like, it's hard because, like, his feet were in bounds, and when he stepped out of bounds, it was already crossed the 1st down. But, like, do they stop marking it once you start leaning more out of bounds than being in bounds? Wildcat. Vietnam, my favorite place. What a weird comment, Puppet. I don't think they'll overturn the call. I mean, I guess they might, but I don't know. Like, I feel like whatever they mark is what it should be. He is not out of bounds until he touches the ground. See, that's why I thought see, that's what I thought. So that would mean it was a 1st down. This post on Twitter 1 hour ago says retweet if Patrick Mahomes can have your right leg. He doesn't want my right leg. I don't think he can run. My legs are much shorter than his. But if he wants it, I guess he can have it. Yeah, but I mean, by that him not being out of bounds until he touches the ground, I think means a 1st down. I'd like to see so the call's going to stand. It's still going to be 3rd down. Let's see. I feel like, is it because the ball was on his outside arm? Like, I don't understand. Like, like, I'm just trying to learn. They're down in inches. They're gonna QB sneak with the tight end. I think that was maybe Noah Gray, where the ball crosses the sideline. So it's because it was in his outside arm that was not a first down. Is that correct? Because like his left arm was out before before he stepped out of bounds. Yeah, that was Noah Gray with the sneak. I'm not sure he got that first down. It's close, but I can't hear where the whistles. I don't think he got the first down just now. £260 on Patrick's leg. Fourth down, they're going to punt here from their own 30. We've got 6 minutes left in the third quarter. And he's going to call for a fair catch back around the about the 11-yard line. We got the Chiefs leading 17-10. Like I said, 6:08 to go in the third. And they're going to go back to commercial break. Like a golf driver, sports cat. You need a big golf driver. And so Jacksonville will start their drive on their own 11. The longest Phillips head. Or that. That works too. And they are back from... That was like the quickest commercial ever. Imagine going up the middle and the box is stacked. I mean, teams do it every single game. I don't know, man. 6:08 to go from their own 11. They got Hasty in the backfield. They're going to toss to him. He's going to make a stutter step to be able to get positive yardage, and he does. And he's going to get a good 3, maybe 4 yards on the carry. Jet toss left side, easy in. Yeah, but I feel like a punt is marked where it goes out, not where it lands. Wait, what? Crosswide bananas. Second down and 6 from the 15. And Lawrence going to quick pass behind the line to Ingram. Ingram's going to get stopped short of the first down just before he gets to the 20. First down markers at the 21. The NFL rules are strange, and that's why, like, as much as I feel like I do know about the game, I think every situation we come to, like, I learned something new. And it's going to be third down and 2. Jacksonville needs a first down here. They need to get something going on offense. I know it's still a one-score game, which is why they're still in this game, but they need to find it now rather than later. Lawrence looking, steps up in the pocket, tosses, does get the first down, gets it back to Ingram, and he'll be down at about the 24-yard line. Well, you know what? This game did not start the way that I thought it would start, and not in a good or bad thing, but it's turned out to be a pretty interesting game from what we've seen so far. They just make it up as the game goes. I feel that way. I really do. All right, 1st and 10 from the 24. He's going to pass it to the outside. And is that Agnew, number 39? Zay Jones couldn't put up a block for him, and he's got very little gain right there. Has there been a specific designation for Mahomes' injury? It looks to me a high ankle sprain. They just keep saying ankle injury from what I've gathered, but I don't know if they're going to release anything more about it until this game's over, honestly. Especially with him out there playing. I thought that was him. but I hadn't seen him for a little bit in this game. Second, like, making plays, I guess. 2nd down and 8 from the 26. Lawrence looks. He's going to turn around, check it down to Ingram. Ingram makes the first guy miss, but the second guy is there, and he'll go down for a loss of about 2. The only thing consistent is inconsistent rule interpretations. There you go. That's it. That's the one. I feel like he went left side with that, but if he would have went right side to the other guy, he would have at least gotten 2 or 3 positive yards out of it. So it's going to be 3rd down and 12. And this crowd is absolutely as loud as they can possibly be. This defense is stepping up in a big way right here. The Jags looking. He's going to throw, and it's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it to Kirk, a little low, but it was catching. It was a catchable ball, I think. I think maybe he jumped early. It'll be 4th and 12. Jacksonville not going down the field at all. Absolutely, yeah. Their offense, which was not doing all that bad in the first half at all. Kind of slowing down here. Yeah, I think that ball could have been caught. It was a tough catch, though. 4th and 12. They're going to punt here. Nearly blocked. Kick is up. And Tony's going to return it from the 29. He'll get out of bounds at about the 39. And this should be about a 10-yard return. 2:25 left in the 3rd quarter. That tune was catchy. Yeah, ever since that deep ball that from Christian Kirk, this offense hasn't really looked the same. I mean, their run game has been fairly consistent, but the passing game, and which is what they need to get going, it's just not really been there for them. That's possible, if the defense keeps playing like this. I mean, they've had a couple plays they could have made that they didn't, but if they keep playing this consistent, it's definitely possible. I think a defensive turnover to get their offense back the ball would probably be the best thing to get them, to get the motivation on their side. Like, they're stopping Kansas City's offense. I mean, they're able to move the ball a little bit, but for the most part, they're getting stops on defense. A turnover could really shift how this game is for that Jacksonville offense. A high ankle sprain is a bad injury. I've seen it, like in basketball and in football. It takes a long time to heal. And we don't know after this game. Like, he might be feeling much better right now, but once he's out of the cleats and all of the gear and he's settled down, the next day it could be a lot worse. So I'm hoping it's not like that. Another missed shot. Yeah, the Jacksonville's offense, they got to find something that works, and I'm sure Doug Peterson's got something in the bag that he's trying to get to a point where he can pull out. But there's only a quarter and 2.5 minutes left, so they got to start finding it because Kansas City just needs one spark on offense for this game to look a lot different, make it a 2-score game instead of a game that's right there. It's not out of reach. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, today he might be feeling better, but next week, or not next week, tomorrow, it could, it could be swollen the size of, my head, or if like it could just be more bruised or more banged up, and him have a harder time walking on it. So, I think tomorrow is going to be the big, especially if they win this game, the big, all eyes on the ankle. All right, 1st and 10 from the 39. Mahomes dropping back, stands in, has time, takes a shot over the middle. It has a wide open, and that is Noah Gray for a big gain right there and a big 1st down. Maybe. I mean, they have been good late in games, especially their defense, but, the Jags as a whole. That's Noah Gray. No one went with him, and he was just wide open. Easy pitch and catch for 27 yards. Yeah, there was no pressure on Mahomes, and there was no pressure. Nobody ran with Gray. 1st and 10, the delayed handoff to, it looks like, McKinnon, and he's only going to get about a yard before being brought down. Packers defense at full effect. They've won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In their last 5 games, including this one, the Jags have only allowed 9 points in the second half. That's pretty crazy. I mean, that's good. That's what I was saying a minute ago. The Jags defense in the fourth quarter has been pretty good in all the recent games I've seen of them. 2nd down and 9. Mahomes looking, takes a shot down the right side, and it's picked off. That was the most casual interception I've ever seen. Oh, it wasn't. He just had the ball in his hand. He's trying to get it to MVS. Oh, it went down. I just lost the ball. I was like, so it's going to be 3rd down and 9. They both got their hands on it, but it was not picked. Yeah. But I was just like, it was so casual. He wasn't like fired up or anything. So I was like, that was the weirdest interception I've ever seen. All right, 3rd down. It was too casual if it was a pick. 3rd down and 9. Mahomes going to take a shot to the outside. He goes right back to MVS, and it's going to be no good, but there is a flag on the play. The Trey Turner of picks. I was just like, just what? And that's going to be offense pass interference. And they're going to replay 3rd down. And that's going to go on Juju Smith-Schuster. Let's see what happened, because he wasn't even really in the play. So he kind of crossed paths with MVS, and he takes the contact of the guy. What are you talking about, Puppet? That flag was on the Chiefs. Chiefs can't win without flags. 3rd and 19. Mahomes slings it to Kelsey. Kelsey's getting to the outside, and he's going to take it all the way up to the 32. Oh, no, that was OPI. And it will be 4th down. The clock's going to run, and they're going to send Butker out to kick the field goal to try to make this a 10-point game again. And it's going to be another 50-yard field goal attempt. And kick is up, and it is good. And the Chiefs extend their lead back to 10, 20-10. Chiefs lead with 8 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. Shout out to Harrison Bunker today. He's made two 50-yard kicks for a man who's had his struggles this year. The Jags are still in this game. And yeah, you can say they're still in this game because they came back from 27-0, but I don't know. Bro, the Wolf is in jail. The Wolf's in jail. He was supposed to have trial yesterday, and because everybody's been following it, and something happened. He was not present in the trial, but he had like a lawyer present, and now there's going to be something that happens on February 23rd is another hearing. We're not going to see that Wolf again unless he somehow gets out of it. There's no way. Chiefs lining up for kickoff. He took my ATM card. Kick is up. And he's going to return it from around the goal line. He's going to cross the 20, 25, and that's about where he'll go down. He took my ATM card. The Wolf is the Chiefs super fan known as Chiefsaholic, who travels to all these games, and he wears this wolf costume. And he's big on social media, and he's big at the games, and he's known for all these big crazy sports bets and blah, blah, blah. And he goes to every single Chiefs game. Well, when they went to Houston to play the Texans, no one saw him or heard from him in 3 days. And then we found out that he's been robbing banks on his way to away games. And so he's in jail now. 1st and 10 from the 22 seconds left. They're going to fake the handoff. Lawrence is in trouble, and he's going to get smacked down back at the 15. And that's Derek Nottie with the sack to end the third quarter. He was not wearing the wolf suit when he was robbing banks, but I'll show you the wolf costume, man. Dude, it's crazy. I don't even know. That's going to be the end of the third quarter. Like, I followed this dude on Twitter for a long time, but I just never. He was robbing banks with a mask on, but it was not a wolf mask. Finding this wolf costume, man. Like, I don't know. It's such a dumb story, but it's so funny. Here we go. Here's the wolf costume. And I don't know. It's so good. If they can't score on this drive or at least kick a field goal, it's a done deal. I don't know, Dave. I wasn't looking. Yeah, Sportscat, the reason they're throwing screen passes is because that's what worked against the Chiefs last time in Week 10. The guy was robbing banks. I've seen him before. Yeah, dude, he got caught in Oklahoma on his way to the Texans game. And then it got linked to a bunch of other stuff, and he's been arrested for theft before, but he had a gun, a mask, and he obviously robbed the bank, and then he ran from the cops when the cops were called this time, and all this stuff. And so, like, he's in deep. His name is, like, Xavier Bubadar, B-U Bobador, something like that. I can't remember how the spelling of it is, but nobody knew his name or anything. So when he went missing, the whole like Chiefs Kingdom on Twitter were like sending a search party out looking for him. And he was wearing a mask, but they confirmed that it was not the wolf mask. I wish it was, man. It would have been so funny. It's I don't know. It's too good. Well, he is British. Same thing. Jags are blowing a good opportunity. They had a Chad Henny, and now they've got a roughed up Kansas or Mahomes right now. 2nd down and 18 from the 17. Lawrence gonna fire over the middle to Zay Jones and completes it at the 29. It's gonna be a 3rd down. Tyreek Hill gonna be mad if the Chiefs win the Super Bowl. Yeah, you're probably right. All right, 14.5 to go in regulation. From the 29, it's going to be 3rd down and 6. Lawrence making some adjustments at the line and shotgun. He's going to drop back, tries to step up in the pocket. He's going to take off with it, and he does. And he's going to dive forward for the 1st down. That is a big move by their quarterback to extend the play and use his legs to get that first down. I think so too. I think a no huddle, like 2-minute type offense would be huge for them right now. They get a little up tempo and could be doing it. Well, just like 2 years ago, another super fan for Kansas City got like banned from the stadium. And you guys can look him up if you want. His name was X Factor. 1st and 10, they're going to run it up the middle with ETN. How's the Chiefs looking? Well, Mike, they're not also what's up, Mike? They're not looking bad. They're not looking great. Mahomes did get hurt and but he is playing, and so they're doing enough at this point. Yeah, his name is X Factor, like the old talent show. Cowboys Giants, what do you think? 2nd down and 4, there's a flag. He's going to throw it out wide to Ingram. It's going to be incomplete, but I think the play was blown dead before they actually got it away. And it's going to be a false start on the Jags. Cowboys Giants, what do you think? If the Giants win, I think it'll be Niners Giants, but I still think it's going to be Niners and Eagles. I was going to say they better call that. All right, so it's going to be 2nd down and 9, 13:04 to go. Left in this 4th quarter. From their own 41, Lawrence dropping back, stands in as the pressure comes, gets it away to Zay Jones for a huge hole, and there is a flag on the play, but he's going to complete it for a big play there. And that's going to be a hold on the defense. And they'll decline that because that play went for 37 yards. And that was on the rookie Trent McDuffie, the hold against Marvin Jones Jr. That's a guy I haven't called his name all night. I don't know if he hasn't been open, if he hasn't been on the field that much, but he's been a 0% factor unless he's been blocking. Nice play by Zay Jones to get them down the field. That's a big chunk play that they needed. 1st and 10. Going to turn around, hand it off to Christian Kirk. He's going to get to the outside and put them inside the 5. It'll be 1st and goal for the Jags. See, that's the kind of play they need to run with Sky Moore. I know we kind of discussed that earlier, that they're not using him correctly. That is a play that would be perfect designed for him. Him and Kadarius Toney both. They did it with McCole. They did it with Tyreek. They do it with every now and then with Toney. That's what they need to use Sky Moore for. McKinnon's been in the game. He hasn't gotten a lot of receptions. This is going to be a tight finale. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. And they're going to hand it off to ETN, and he's going to push forward to get into the end zone for a touchdown and extend the score for Jacksonville, try to get a little bit closer, making this a 1-score game. And a great run by Travis Etienne. So, wait, who did you ask about? How many yards does Sky Moore have today? They're lining up to kick the extra point. He has 1 catch for 3 yards. Kick is up, and it is good. And now we're back to a 1-score ball game. Chiefs lead by 3 with 11:49 to go in the 4th quarter. Wait, that's incorrect. He has 1 rush for 3 yards and 1 catch for no yards. 11:49, Clinton. He hasn't really been a factor, honestly, in this game. So them Clemson boys good. Oh yeah, this has been a pretty good game. I mean, my heart fell out of my chest in the first quarter, or second quarter, whenever that was. But we doing all right. We're doing all right. I told you guys they would have at least 2 touchdowns in this game, and there was the second one. TC who beat the brakes off Kansas. The Housewives one, I'm just sick of seeing it. I thought it was funny like the first time maybe, but yeah, I'm just tired of seeing it. That's basically it. They look like goblins. I think Mahomes is more hurt than he's showing. I know he is, man. There's no way. Like, that had to hurt. It's really cold there. Yeah, they said like 300-pound, 260-pound of weight fall on it as he was twisting his leg from behind straight on the ankle. There's no way that like he's just feeling funky fresh. Like, I feel like he's hurting pretty bad. Mizzou's only down 5 to Bama right now. They've been a very high scoring offense. If they can keep that close or even sneak a win for that, that'd be big for them. Where is that game in Bama? Promise my girlfriend a movie night. Good luck, Alex. Hey, Mike, appreciate you. I hope you and your girlfriend have a good night, and we'll see you. We'll talk soon, probably. At Mizzou. Yeah, that's a huge home game to win. All right, Jags getting ready for kickoff. Kick is up. And it's going to be a touchback. The Chiefs will start at the 25-yard line. Yeah, I just, I feel like that's just a really, really awkward injury because of how it happened and everything for Mahomes. I mean, he's doing the best he can with what he's dealing with. 1st and 10, Mahomes dropping back, has time. He's going to sling it towards Kelsey, but they just can't connect. Kelsey was wide open, but he threw it too far behind him. He made a diving effort to try to catch it, but it'll be incomplete. Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't it like super early in the morning? Maybe he's gotta get some sleep beforehand. He's meaning he doesn't need to stay up all night. 11:44 to go in the fourth quarter. It's gonna be 2nd down and 10 from the 25. Looks like McKinnon's in the backfield. He's gonna throw to Kelsey. He's got a guy, and he's gonna fall forward to get enough yards for the 1st down and move the chains. I'm gonna Google it. What time is it in Greece? It is 1:54 a.m. So I mean, I feel like that's not a bad time to start a movie night if you are a night owl, like me. Yeah, that you're right about that, Crafty. I mean, he's been able to get open fairly easy in this game. 1st down and 10 from the 35. A terrible throw. I don't know what happened there behind the line. Trying to get that to Tony. Let's see what happened here. I think he kind of hit his hand off of McKinnon and it messed up his throw. You can tell like that ankle is seriously bothering him. All right, 2nd down and 10. Mahomes backpedaling, in trouble, steps up, finds Kelsey's got him wide open for a touchdown. Or not a touchdown, a first down. And he'll cross the 50 for another first down and move the chains once again. Shut up, puppet. I mean, that was good coverage at first, but Kelsey just turned around and just stopped and went the other way, and that's why he was able to get open right there. All right, just inside the Jacksonville territory, he's going to hand the ball off to McKinnon. McKinnon's going to push forward for 4, maybe 5 yards around the Jacksonville 45. Travis Kelce has 14 catches today, and that's most by a tight end in a game in postseason history. It is all upper body, which, he can do that. It's not like he can't, but I think being in a lot of pain on top of it doesn't really assist him anyway. 2nd down and 6, and flags are flying. Somebody jumped. And that's going to be a neutral zone infraction on Jacksonville. And it's still going to be 2nd down. 2nd down and, I believe, 1. So it's going to be 2nd and inches. 9:48 to go in the 4th quarter. 2nd and 1. Low snap. Mahomes gets it, and he's looking. He's going to take a shot down the field, and he's got Juju for a big first down. There is a flag on the play, though. And that's going to take him down to the 24, pending the flag. Illegal use of hands to the face on the defense. The penalty is going to be declined. And it'll be first down, Kansas City at the 24. Let's see this. Oh, he had his hand up on his chin. That was such an aggressive catch by Juju. I know he wanted to secure it, but that was pretty aggressive. First down and 10. Yeah, that's who that is, Dad. And he's going to hand it off to Pacheco. Pacheco's going to push his way for 6 or 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. The clock's going to run under 9 minutes here. Down 10 at half. Whose ball? Chiefs have the ball on the Jacksonville 17-yard line. And it's going to be 2nd down and 3, 8:40 to go. And they're going to toss to Tony. Tony's got room to run, got a first down and more. Inside the 10, stays in bounds all the way to around the 5. What a hard run, man. Keeping their feet in bounds. They've done a really good job running around the sideline in this game. Tony, Pacheco, both. He makes one cut inside. He takes the contact, kind of gets shoved out a little bit, puts his foot down, keeps his feet in bounds, and he steps out around about the 3-yard line. And it's going to be first down and goal for the Chiefs. They got Sky Moore running across, and they'll hand it off to McKinnon. McKinnon's going to get smacked for a loss of about 3. They're going to go back to about the 7-yard line, maybe 4-yard loss. Clock's going to run under 7.5 here. Mahomes is still not wanting to put his foot down on the ground. All right, 2nd and goal from the 6. Yeah, you're right. It's not over till it's over. Mahomes looking, has time, trying to step up in the pocket, flings it to the back of the end zone, and he's got MVS for the score. With 7:08 remaining, the Chiefs extend their lead once again. Let's go. Little jump toss again, and Mahomes is hurting real bad. They're trying to help him skip his way off to the sideline again. Nice catch by MVS to get his feet in before stepping out of bounds. And Butker on to kick the extra point. Kick is up and it is good. The Chiefs lead once again by 10. And this coincidentally, 27-17 is the final score of their first meeting in week 10. The team would rather go with a one-legged quarterback over him. Yeah, but I mean, Henny did good, and I think he understands the importance of the role that he played while he was on the field. Is it an MVP player though? That's true. You know, that's fair. What's up, Shably? Yeah, like I think we might get closer to seeing Henny back in, especially if like the Jags do not score on this drive. We might see him for the rest of the game, as long as he doesn't commit any turnovers or anything bad like that. Yeah, if the Chiefs defense got a stop here, we might see him back on the field because Mahomes is back to full on limping again. And you just hate to see it, man. It makes my stomach hurt, honestly. But they gotta make sure they take care of him. I know they want to win. It's the playoffs. They want a Super Bowl. I get it, but you still gotta take care of him. That team's not the same without him. So I'm not even gonna say it's a terrible choke. I just feel like they found some life on offense on that last drive, and then the problem they had was when it was at its worst. When they had Mahomes in on that struggling drive, they did get a stop. They gave up a field goal, but they got a stop. And but when they had Henny in there, they couldn't have a stop, and they needed to take advantage while the Chiefs' offense was completely slowed down. That's when their defense needed to be its best. That's when they needed to get the ball running. That's when they needed to score more points than they needed. Like they just didn't take advantage of their situation, and that's the problem that they're having right now. Like 7 minutes of clock, still a lot of time. The Chiefs offense is struggling. They're doing fine, but they are struggling a little bit. Other than obviously Travis Kelce. Yeah, see, in their defense making better plays with Mahomes on the field than they were with Chad Henne on the field. He gave them an interception. Well, he didn't. The ball was tipped up in the air, but there was two guys right there wide open. I don't listen to Collinsworth at all, Burdens, to be completely honest. I can't listen to him. He drives me insane. But I'm sure Bengals fans are thinking the same thing about Tony Romo and Josh Allen at this point. Kick is up. They're going to return across the 20, 25, 30, 40, still going, trips up around the 45-yard line. And that's an incredible return. See, that's the kind of momentum they needed. And it looks like the kicker was the one who made the play. We have our punter on the field, or no, Butker on the field making the big play to basically saving a touchdown right there. I think that's what he's most mad about is that Butker made that play. Yeah, they've had a couple great yards. This was a 42 one. They had like a 53-yard return. They just need to make the most of it with their offense. 1st and 10 from the 45. Lawrence is going to take a shot down the field, and it will be incomplete, trying to get it to Kirk. Good coverage there. 6:56 to go. Kokensworth can make you hate anyone. I can't listen to him, man. I can't listen to a lot of these guys. There's a few that I don't mind, but that's what I said as soon as the Chiefs scored that and got that extra point. I said, coincidentally enough, this is like the exact same score, the final score of the last matchup. There is a Jacksonville Jaguar that is down on the field right now, injured. So they're going to take an injury timeout right here. I think they said that was Christian Kirk that is injured, which is not a good look for Jacksonville. But then maybe now we'll see if he does come off the field. I hope everything is okay with him. But if he does come off the field for a few plays at least, you see more Marvin Jones Jr. They got Zay Jones active a little bit. There, a play where helmet to helmet is truly incidental. I think so, yeah. I mean, I don't think all helmet to helmets are purpose. You know, like every now and then you're gonna get that, but yeah, Jacksonville needs to ride the momentum wave of their special teams, and every time their defense gets a stop, they need to turn around. They need to bring that same energy that their defense is bringing. I mean, I am not gonna be mad at the end of the day if they don't score another point, but you know, I like to see a good football game. But I also would rather them not score, and so the Chiefs can feel like they can put Chad Henne back in and get Mahomes off the field. They do have to score fast and then rely on their defense to get another stop. Save as much clock as they can. I believe they still have all 3 of their timeouts. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. Yeah, any points. They're down 2 scores, but one of those scores is a field goal. Yeah, they said like his whole family kind of had a history. Bodubar. I knew it was something like that. I just couldn't remember exactly the spelling in my head. But yeah, he's got another hearing on February 23rd, I believe, in Oklahoma. And so I know a lot of Chiefs fans have talked about like, do we go and protest the hearing, or do we show up? And I was like, I hope they all show up in the wolf costume, man. That's so funny. Yeah, that was helmet to helmet, but definitely I don't think nearly it was intentional. There's 6:56 remaining. It looks like the Chiefs called a timeout. And it's going to be 2nd down and 10 for Jacksonville. Kirk is on the sideline. For the guy that robs banks, yeah, like not really a protest, but like just to show up and act crazy about it, man. Like I think it would be funny. Like they were talking about it. I don't know if they did that when he had a hearing like yesterday or whatever. 2nd down and 10. Lawrence being chased, hit as he throws, and it's gonna be incomplete. Trying to get it to Zay Jones. Lawrence takes a shot right there. $80,000 Mahomes gal. Yeah, he did buy some art at the 15 in Mahomes Foundation thing. Oh, I agree. I mean, I agree, but there has to be a point in time where you're like, "Hey, well, we need you for the long run." Everyone wearing that mask costumes. I think that's funny. They all wear like wolf costumes. Honestly, just in a way to like troll the dude, not to support him, just to like troll him because they're all like obviously upset with him. 3rd and 10. Throw to Ingram. Ingram's got so much green in front of him. He'll get the first down, go out of bounds around the 40. 6:46 to go. Nah, I think it would be funny. I mean, I'm not going out there all the way to Oklahoma to, do it. Tyrann Mathieu left because they didn't re-sign him. He wanted to stay, but they didn't re-sign him. Not blitzing a hurt player. Absolutely. I mean, it sounds bad, but yeah. 1st and 10, quick throw. It's batted and caught, but there is a flag. Zay Jones. I think the tip saved him to give him to catch it. And it's going to be offsides on the defense, and they're going to probably decline that. They will, because he caught the ball. I don't think if he would have tipped it, that ball would have been caught. Yeah, he would not have caught that if the pass had not been tipped. 1st and 10 now after the penalty and the catch. Lawrence going to take a shot to the end zone. It's nearly picked off, but it will be incomplete by Juan Thornhill. Everyone starts robbing banks in wolf costumes, the ultimate troll. Dude, that'd be so funny, man. Like, I just feel like they should show up with wolf costumes and be like, start yelling at him, like, put the money in the bag. Nearly picked off by Juan Thornhill. That could have been a dagger in this game. All right, 2nd down and 10 from the 21, just outside of the red zone. And he's going to pump fake a couple times and then fires towards Ingram, but it bounces out of his hands. It'll be incomplete. 3rd down and 10, 6:03 to go in this 4th quarter. Free the beast, free the beast. All right, 3rd and 10 from the 21. This crowd's getting loud again. Lawrence backpedaling under pressure. He's going to take off, and he's going to run for it. He takes the contact and gets inside the 10, or gets to the 10 for the 1st down. See, this is what a quarterback like him can do, because I feel like he's such a big dude. And he puts his team 1st and goal. 5:40 to go. The clock is rolling. He went down inbounds. Just inside the 10, Lawrence backpedaling, looks, fires to the outside. That's Agnew, and he'll take him down inside the 5, but I think the ball came out. And they're moving the pile around, and it's Kansas City's football. He lost it with the contact, fumbles the ball. I didn't see it. There was a lot of guys there, but they got to it immediately. And it looks like that's going the other way. I'm sure they're going to review this and show us some replays. And somebody's still down for Kansas City. Oh, yeah, the ball came out before he was down. I believe Nick Bolton with the recovery. Agnew just lost his job. I don't know about that, but I'm actually gonna rewind that and just rewatch it while it's on commercial break with the injury. I was gonna say I think that's a fumble, but I'm just gonna rewatch it real quick. He catches, he turns. Yeah, that's a fumble. I mean, he took a bunch of steps, he secured it with 2 hands, and then went out with 1 hand and lost it. Run the ball and work on the clock. Absolutely. I think it's appropriate if this stays as a Kansas City turnover. They need to run the ball. You can put Chad Henny in right here and let him just run the ball, let the clock go down, and like I said, I hope for the best. Keep Mahomes off the field if you don't need him. I lost the chat. I do too. I think Chad Henne should come in here, especially if this stays as a turnover. That means you saved a score, and you've got 5 minutes of clock left. You just need to run out as much of that as possible. I only think it's a fumble because he had it multiple steps, secured it two hands, but then let go of it with one hand and went out wide. It looked like a Josh Allen move. Like, if we're being honest, he gets really reckless when he's running with the football, and that's what happened. So it is going to be a turnover. They're going to hand it off up the middle to Pacheco, and he's going to get a couple yards here. Yeah, if you need a pass, then throw it, but I don't think. Yeah, see, he had two hands on the football, took multiple steps, and then let go of that with one hand, and then he lost the ball. Maybe his hands are too small to hold on to with one hand. He's fired. That's what someone else said. 2nd down and 6, 4-yard gain. Quick pass to the outside to Tony. Tony's trying to get to the outside as far as he can. It's going to be 3rd down and super short. He'll pick up five of those yards, and the clock will run under 5 minutes now. And it will be 3rd down and 1. Chiefs need to convert here so they can run out more of this clock. Jacksonville they desperately need a stop here to get back in it. 4:45 to go, still rolling down, play clock running down under 5 seconds. Mahomes is still in the game, and they're going to hand it off to Pacheco, and he's not going to get there, and they're going to go 3 and out. They'll lose maybe a yard on the down. And it looks like Jacksonville's going to use his timeout, stop the clock at 4.5 minutes. And that was probably one of the biggest plays of the day for Jacksonville. They needed that stop more than anything. With a 3 and out from the Chiefs offense, this gives Jacksonville a chance, but they don't have any time to waste. It's 4th down and 1. Chiefs are going to punt from their own end zone. Jacksonville has 1 timeout left. They used, I think, 2 of them on this drive. Kick is up. And he's going to return from the 41, makes a cut across the 45, falls down. And that's Agnew again. He's going to be brought down after a very short gain. Jacksonville will start around their own 46-yard line. Yeah, there's still a chance. Like I said, it ain't over till it's over. It did save some time. You're right. All right, it's going to be 1st and 10 from the Jacksonville 46. They've got 4:18 to go and 1 timeout and the 2-minute warning. They're down by 10. Lawrence looking, throws over the middle, and it's bobbled by Kirk, finally brought in at the 50. I'm kind of surprised Kirk is in this game. He did not look very great coming off of that hit where he went to the sideline. But it's going to be 2nd down and 6. The clock's going to continue to run under 4 minutes here. Lawrence backpedaling, takes a shot down the sideline, and it's going to be one-handed picked off, and he'll just go down right there. What a catch. Wow. There is a flag on the play, though. And that was Jalen Watson, the rookie. He was trying to get that ball to Zay Jones. So, it is an interception after the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct by the defense. It was a one-handed grab by the rookie. Yeah, Justin Reed comes in, gets in Lawrence's face. He flings it down the field, and just the one-handed grab. Oh, that was so beautiful, man. He never lost his footing or anything. Yeah, TJ, Travis Kelce has 14 catches in that game. Please take Mahomes out of this game. There's still 3:48 to go. And they're going to hand it off to McKinnon. McKinnon's going to make a cut to the outside. And he'll go up the middle for about 7-yard gain. What a pick, man. Oh, that was just so good. I didn't see the unsportsmanlike penalty. Apparently it was on number 6, Cook, another rookie. Oh man. Pick of the game. Play of the game for the Chiefs. All right, 2nd down and 3. Jacksonville used their final timeout after that play right there. And Mahomes going to throw to the outside of Tony. He's got room to work, and he'll get the 1st down and more, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling, and it'll run under 3.5 minutes in this 4th quarter. Excessive celebration. The Jags did have some chances here. That fumble is horrible. I don't know why he ever took 2 hands off the football. He was holding it like this. You're where you're at right there. You know, you don't want to let go of it. That's what I'm saying. Why is Patrick Mahomes in this game right now? They don't even have Travis Kelce in there. All right, clock just runs under 3. Play clock rolling down 3-2, and Mahomes gets it off, hands it to McKinnon, and he's going to lose a yard on the play. But this is going to take us down. We'll only need to run one more play before the 2-minute warning. Yeah, the Jags will still get the ball again. They have a chance to score onside kick and have a chance as long as they get a stop on defense. It's going to be 2nd down and 11. This will be the last play unless it's an incomplete pass before the 2-minute warning. And they'll hand the ball off to McKinnon, and he'll get that 1 yard back. It's going to be 3rd down and 10. Yeah, I am going to be nervous getting up tomorrow. We're officially at the 2-minute warning now to hear an update on Mahomes. I don't know. It's gonna be a weird week for sure because he doesn't look great. I know he wants to be out there. I don't know why he's playing right now, but it doesn't. I got a bad feeling about it. But I appreciate you, Leo. Bama went on a 2nd half run. Eesh. Yeah, it's an explosive team. Chad Henne, longest drive in Chiefs playoff history. That's crazy. GG's Chad Henne. Honestly, that drive probably saved this game. With how things were trending, and he come up there, he took a bunch of clock with him. Pacheco with the huge, almost 40-yard run, get him down at the goal line, and just playing responsible, protected the football. Yeah, 98 yards. That punt put them on the 2-yard line, and they went down and got a score with him. There's only 2 minutes left, and unless something really bad happens, or unfortunate happens, the Chiefs should win this game. I don't know. This was the longest commercial break of the entire game. They got to draw it out a few more minutes because it's not quite time to start the other game just yet. Honestly, I could see the Chiefs taking a shot like on this next play. It's gonna be third down and 10. I could see him taking a deep ball shot for no reason. Like I don't know. I don't even know why Mahomes still in the game, but I could see them doing that because a first down can almost close this game out here. Gotta get your ads in. Not enough guys got hurt, and Red didn't waste any timeouts. You're right. I mean, he's Big Red. Big Red. Big Reed. Whatever you want to call him. All right, 2 minutes left. It's going to be third down and 10 from their own 30. And they'll hand the ball off to McKinnon. He's got room to run, but he's only going to get 6 yards on the carry. So they're going to let the clock run down here and then punt it away. Right now, 140. They're going to let it run down probably 20 more seconds before they punt this ball. They might actually call a timeout and not punt it at all and just wait. You right. You right, Dave. Santa at Christmas time with a fake beard. All right, and they're going to let the play clock hit 0. And there's a minute 15 left on the clock. Tonight, we're going to have the Giants and Eagles at 8:15. And that will be Papa Blood's doing. The Chiefs did use one timeout right there. And then tomorrow, he'll be in here for the Bengals and Bills game. That'll be an electric one. And then tomorrow night we got the boys and the 49ers. Punt is up, and he'll return it from the 25, and he'll get across the 30, but he won't make it to the 35. And the clock stops at a minute 4. It'll be first down and 10 for the Jags. That was the worst time. I don't understand why he didn't just keep 2 hands on the football, man. The games tomorrow are at odd times, but when they first announced today's games, they had them set at the same time as yesterday's games, which is super, super weird to me. And so I set this stream up ready to go at 3 instead of 4:30. And then like at 2:30 or so, I was like getting ready. I was trying to pull up the pregame and I couldn't find it. And I was like, I looked it up again and it said 4:30. And I was like, it told me before that this game was supposed to be 3-2, which was super weird. First and 10 from the 30, Jacksonville 33, a minute 3 to go. Lawrence pump fakes, finally fires, takes a shot to the outside of Jones. It's caught. And he goes out of bounds with 58 seconds remaining. It'll be another first down and 10. I said today, I thought. I might have said yesterday, but I meant today's game. All right, first down and 10 from the Jacksonville 44. 58 seconds remaining. Play clock's running down. Lawrence backpedaling, looks, steps into his throw across the middle, and it is caught by Marvin Jones Jr. for his first catch of the game. They're trying to get to the line and spike it. The clock's running under 45 seconds, still going, and they're finally able to clock it at the Kansas City 35. I say kick the field goal now and then onside kick it. I would. All right, so it looks like the offense is staying on the field. I think kick the field goal, but they said something. I could read the subtitles or so, and they said that the kicker wasn't really comfortable. But like, I feel like that's what you need to do. 2nd down and 10 from the 35. Lawrence backpedaling again. He's going to take a shot down the field, and he's got a guy, but it's in double coverage, and it will be incomplete. 3rd down and 10, 35 seconds remaining. Oh, now they do the no huddle. And he tries to get that one to Marvin Jones Jr. It's going to be a little high, but either way, in double coverage. Do that 2 more times. I think so too. I mean, if you're not going to kick the field goal, you need to take the shots. We all heard the rumble in the jungle. 3rd down and 10. Lawrence in trouble, throws, gets it away to Kirk, and he's going to catch it and step out of bounds with 30 seconds remaining. It is 4th down. Yeah, I say send the kicker out. What is the spread on this, Clinton? Because if you kick the field goal and you make it, then you have a chance on the onside kick. But if you go for it on 4th down and you don't convert, then the game's over. It's gonna be a 48-yard field goal attempt. And kick is up, and it is good. Jacksonville extends their score to 20, and it is a 1-score game waiting on an onside kick. This is where this is the whole game right here, this onside kick. And it is covered. Oh, it's 8.5. Okay. The last time I saw it was like 11.5. Let me see what this one says. This one says 9.5. I don't know, man. I've seen all of them. If you get it, do you play for the win or overtime? Oh, that's tough, man. I don't know. If it were my team, I'd be like, play for overtime. You're both going to get a shot with the football. All right, he's lining he's putting the ball on sideways, going to try to do this onside kick. All right, here he goes. This is the play of the game for Jacksonville. And it's spinning. And it is recovered by Kadarius Toney. The Chiefs have the football, and that's going to be game. Toney was the guy, man. Toney was the guy today. That is game. That was a great kick, though. Because, that was a great kick. I thought we were going to lose it there, and I was going to lose my mind. Yeah, I've seen 9.5. I've seen 11.5, and I think I saw 8.5 once. Yeah, I like the popping it up, and the Chiefs will take a knee here, and that will be it. Your final score is 27-20. Chris Webber, take a timeout. And my boys, they're moving on to the championship, which if Cincinnati goes into Buffalo and takes care of business, we'll be back here in Arrowhead. But if Buffalo gets the dub at home, it will be in Atlanta. Hey, speaking of, let's bring him in. The one and only Papa Blood.
Yo, what's up?
What's good?
Congrats.
Thank you.
You know, those kiddies had a lot of good opportunities to take advantage of today, and they just couldn't do it. I guess it really goes to show that they're still a very inexperienced team, and we're kind of lucky to make it to the playoffs, but great showing. I don't think a Jags fan should be upset. They did pretty well.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I'm saying, Mickey. Who day? Question mark. I think someone in the chat did predict this score, though. But they had the Jags winning with this score.
Oh,
Muppet
man.
said Jags win 27-20, but earlier today, I think someone said Jags win 27-20.
Yeah.
And I keep showing the replay of that Mahomes injury, and I don't want to watch it anymore. I don't want to see it ever again.
Well,
Things aren't going to be good tomorrow. I just know.
You can rest. You can rest assured tomorrow that there will be an MRI, and you will see either him in a heavy leg brace next week and an ankle wrap because they don't want any mobilization of that knee, because that's probably going to be the save, is try and keep everything from being mobile. But you know what? Gutsy effort. I don't know that I agree with leaving him out there on the field when it was pretty well secured.
I didn't agree with it. They left him in there the last 2 drives. When they got the first stop, I said there's no reason, unless Henny comes out and puts up a turnover that it results in points, then Mahomes is done for the night.
You know, and I know that he wanted to be on the field. I know he put himself back in the game. But at some point in time there, you got to think about, you know what, you've done enough to win today, survive until next week. You know,
you need to get started on your recovery.
Yeah, I mean,
as soon as possible, honestly.
Yeah,
because you know, no matter what happens, they might not even tell us the truth. He'll play next week.
No, you know what? They're going to say the MRI. They're going to say that the MRI or a slight sprain to a tendon or a twisted ankle. They're not going to tell you the complete truth until after they're out of the playoffs.
There's no way that he's playing next week, whether he needs to be or not.
Yeah, he's going to hurt tomorrow. He'll probably
he's going to hurt. The worst day for him will be tomorrow, 100%.
So what you'll probably see is limited in practice all week. He may actually take an extra day off or two.
I think he should.
I don't think that's a big hurt for him, because you let Chad Henny get some reps, because you know he may need them. Because,
just in case.
Just in case, and get your game plan set up. You'll see he probably won't practice until Thursday of next week, maybe Friday. And then you'll see, limited or whatever. He'll just go in there to take a few reps. And he's going to try not to do anything to that ankle or knee as much as possible.
The fans here, just a fan of sports. Well, appreciate you, Jack. Also, before we do go and close this one down, I'm going to drop this in the chat. It is the link to the next game stream, and that's where he will be.
Going to start a little early.
Leo, didn't you hear me earlier? I said that we were gonna do both of the NFC or the championship games together. Cowboys and Bills, both of them won't make it. There's no way. Like maybe one, but not both.
Look how squirmy he gets without that coat.
Bills got to win this. The Bills got to win tomorrow before they can think about the Super Bowl.
Yeah, and that's a big problem, because the Bengals are focused on the Bills. The Bills are focused on the AFC Championship.
I couldn't remember if you were in here or not, Leo. But yeah, I mean, the Bills are more worried about having to play in Atlanta now than they are about playing Cincinnati tomorrow.
Yeah, I think tomorrow will start out emotional. It'll be tough to match that emotion off the get-go. If you can withstand the first quarter, got a great chance to win in Buffalo.
I think they got a great chance to win anyway. But it's them versus the refs.
Yeah. And
literally, that game is not them versus the Bills. That game is them versus the refs. I 100% believe it. Carl Sheffers is hot dog water, dude. And
is that who's calling that game?
Yeah. And he hates the Chiefs. So he's going to do everything he can for the Bills. That's a fact. That is a fact.
Well, I will be glad to go to Kansas City, where we can have a lot of fun on an AFC Championship game. And I'll say the same thing I said last year. Either result, I will not be disappointed, just because it takes a lot to get there.
It does. It does take a lot to get there. And you know what? This game, if you look at the score, it feels like, it feels like a battle, but not a bad battle. This was truly a battle for this team today. Losing your quarterback is in, but you lost him today. He was not him today. And so, Yeah, it was an uphill battle for these guys, and Andy Reid, the defense played well. They held tight, especially in that second half where they needed them to. And Patrick Mahomes said it's going to take a lot to keep me out of a football game. I'll be good to go. That's what he just said to the on-field reporter. There's no way. There's no way unless like every bone in his ankle is broken that he's not playing. And if nothing was broken, he wouldn't have come back out there.
Well, the thing of it is that he couldn't plant and throw. He had to throw purely on arm strength, and maybe going forward with a throw a little bit. He could not plant and throw. He's got to rest. I think he'll be good to go next week. I don't think he'll be encumbered too much.
I think he'll be all right. I think it might not be the best looking Mahomes you see next week, but it'll be better than today's Mahomes after injury.
Yeah, Leo, I agree. That 98-yard drive stabled the ship. It took care of it. It put a lot of momentum back in the Chiefs' favor, and he really needs to be commended for that drive. He goes down in the history books, but it should be talked about that he's the one that stabilized the ship.
Him and Pacheco and Kelsey, those three, they're the guys. Kelsey with 14 catches, most of by a tight end in a playoff game ever. Pacheco with some of those big runs that really helped, and Henny for orchestrating, and going through with that 98-yard drive. So, those three guys right there, Henny could have come out and thrown an interception every time he was on the field. He could have gave the game away. He could have went 3 and out every single drive he was on there. But, he made plays that he needed to make and kept their drives alive for as long as possible. And he did an incredible job as a backup. I saw it against the Browns 2 years ago when Mahomes went out with the concussion, the head hit. And I was real anxious, man, about that one. I was in the stands for that one, and it was one of the greatest drives I've ever seen by a backup quarterback. And this one just took the cake, man. Like that one, I think, in my opinion, was a more important drive because he had to convert a huge 4th down. But this one going 98 yards to the house, it wasn't even a field goal into the house. Yeah.
Yeah, the other part about today is that I think where Jacksonville really screwed up is that they did not blitz an injured Mahomes. If they would have tried to put extra pressure on him, might have forced Andy Reid's hand to take him out of the game. I mean, I hate to see a team play that card, but you should play that card as a defense.
You gotta stay aggressive. It's a playoff game, it's not, this is gonna be misconstrued the way I say it, but it's not their fault your quarterback is hurt, right? Like that's why I say it is. He fell on his ankle, but it's not his fault that happened. He was making a play and it was unfortunate, right? So it's not their fault. They shouldn't play differently because your quarterback's hurt, right?
Especially if
you're going to keep him in the game, that's automatically on the Chiefs. If he gets more hurt, that's the Chiefs' fault, not Jacksonville's.
Yeah, and that's the point is that, it's like smelling blood in the water. You find a weakness, you attack it. And that sounds kind of off at times, but if he can't scramble away from a broken play and get out and make a play like he does so well, then they should have took advantage of that. They should have blitzed, drew the defense in a little bit, played more press man and blitz, but they did not do that. I think they showed that they were a young team late in this game.
Jeff with the 5, thank you so much. Hope to see you guys later. GG and go Chiefs. Appreciate you, Jeff. Sorry I had to jump out and run an errand. Congratulations to the Chiefs. Thank you, Daniel. You have to play aggressive. It's win one or done. Absolutely. But I'm going to get ready to close this down so you can prepare for the next game. I'm going to drop this link one more time.
Yep.
Hang on a second. Giants versus Eagles. And it is right there. The link is in the description. I want to take a second to thank, or in the chat, sorry. I want to take a second to thank all of you guys for spending your early Saturday with us today. And I hope you guys can click that link and go and head over there with this guy while he does the next game, which should be a fun game. People are expecting a blowout. I don't feel that way, but
no way.
I think that's going to be a fun one, so make sure you go over there, show him some love. I'll be in and out of the chat all night, hanging out, watching the game as well. But I appreciate you all for being here. I'll be back tomorrow doing the late game, so you're going to get to see him 2 streams in a row. But I'll be back tomorrow doing the late game. But I'll be in here for at least halftime tomorrow of the Bengals-Bills game, because I'm going to be fired up about that one too. There's just as much at stake for me as it is for you in that game, where I whether or not I get to host my team gets to host a championship or not. And so I'm on your side tomorrow for sure. Even if the Bengals turn around and beat us next week, I don't care. At least it's in Arrowhead.
At least your home team is going to get. If that happens, at least you're going to gain all that additional revenue for being at home. And
I don't care about the money. I don't care about the money. I just want to play at home. Like, I don't think it's a whole argument that I'm done arguing with, but I'm rooting for the Bengals because I don't care if the Bengals beat us. I don't want to play in Atlanta. Like, that's so stupid. I don't want to go there. And I don't want the refs to help the Bills anymore this season. The refs in the league. I want it all to be fair from here on out.
See you guys in a little bit.
Appreciate you guys. We're going to hop off here. Dropping the link for the last time. Go help go show some love for Papa Blood. I think he should be live in about 15, maybe 20 minutes at the most. You guys are incredible. Thank you for cheering on my team with me, or cheering on the Jacksonville fans. Don't be disappointed. Don't hang your head. You had an incredible season. Everybody who's not a Chiefs or Jags fan, I appreciate you as well. Appreciate talking with each and every one of you. And I had a pretty good time. And if you're still in here and you have not yet, if you'd like to join our Discord, if you want to follow us on Twitter, if you want to follow us on Instagram, if you want to follow us on our Facebook page, or if you like gaming and you want to follow me on Twitch, all of those links are in the description of this video and should be in the description of the next one as well, so you can find us everywhere. I appreciate you all once again, and hopefully we got a good game tonight. And if not, if I don't see you tonight, I will hope to see you tomorrow. Have a good night. Much love. And I don't know. I lost my train of thought. But I appreciate you guys. Much love. Have a good night. And we'll see you on the next one.